So, are you ready to go and look at some new cars?
I already am.
Oh?
I like this one.
Oh, nice. Have you thought about insurance?
I'm just doing an online quote now.
So anything your dad can help with?
I'd love a coffee.
Insure your car from new continually with RAA, and if it's written off, we'll replace it with a new one. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Yes, good evening and welcome to the NPL SA, and it is round 14 of the competition, week 21 in actual effect, and tonight's game sees the Raiders hosting the Adelaide Blue Eagles, and tonight we are live from the Croatian Sports Centre. So a very big welcome to all our viewers through Facebook Live and through YouTube Live. Welcome along, and round 14 of the NPL SA is proudly presented by Coopers. Coopers, the official beer of the NPL SA, and one of my personal favourites, in fact my personal favourite. We'd also like to acknowledge the support of the RAA. Enjoy the perks of RAA membership. I used them a few weeks ago. They came to my help side of the road, but they do more than just that. But if you are a RAA member, search the RAA member benefits online, or even maybe next time you talk to them, you can see them there on screen, raa.com.au. We'd also like to acknowledge the support of Green Play Australia, providing our stats, our time clock and scoreboard sponsorship. So thanks to Green Play Australia. It's a very good evening to our match day commentary team, which is yours truly, Paul Pellizzari. Alongside me, Rob Peppicelli. Very good evening to you, Robbie.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. Good evening to the viewers that are watching this huge game tonight. And it is an important game for both teams. Raiders at the moment are in 6th spot, and Blue Eagles are in 8th spot, so they need to win their last 2 games to have any chance of making the top 6, and depending on other results as well.
Absolutely, very tight in the league, and going down boundary side in a fairly chilly night tonight. Someone said, are we in spring yet? Yes, we are. And Benny, can you account for that, or are we in a time warp?
It doesn't feel like a spring night to me. It's a little bit chilly down here. The wind isn't consistent, but when it comes through, it's quite strong. Pitch looks good, a bit sandy in areas, but I think this is the best I've seen this pitch looking for quite a while.
Okay, let's go through last week's results. As I said, it's round 14 this week, week 21 of the competition, which means second to last round of the competition. Next week is the final round, and we can tell you that all games are kicking off Saturday night, 7 p.m. So very important fixtures. But firstly, let's go through and see what happened in round 13. Unlucky for some.
Okay, looking at the round 13 result as it's coming up in a second.
Whenever you're ready. We've just got Benny on screen at the moment. Not that there's
Benny,
anything wrong with looking at Benny.
I can get the results in a minute.
I got them for you
I've
here,
got
Rob.
them here, look.
Go.
So round 13 results from last week is Adelaide City as it comes up. Well done, boys. 1 defeated Blue Eagles 0. Adelaide City had a man sent off too early. So good on Michael Muchishiani. I think the last time we saw them, they lost to Olympic. They haven't lost a game since.
Okay.
I think they won 2 or 3 in a row. So well done. Metro Stars 3 defeated Cumberland 1. Adelaide Comets in our match of the round last week 2 defeated Olympic 0. Campbelltown 2 defeated Raiders 1. Adelaide United 1 defeated Croydon Kings 0 in an upset round. So Adelaide United still hoping to get out of that. Well, they're out of the relegation zone, but they've got a big game tomorrow. We'll touch on that a little bit later. Para Hills 3, a bit of a mini upset over Modbury Jets 1.
Yeah, 100%, but maybe when the pressure's off, they came into their own. Let's have a look how the table panned out after round 13 results.
So looking at the table after a round...
Well, we've had 20 games,
20
round 13,
games,
week 20 of the league.
Yes.
I know it's a bit complicated because of COVID, Rob, but anyway. We've
So
got a
Comets,
vaccine
all they
coming
need
soon.
to do is just keep on winning. Maybe their draw in the last game will do it for the minor premiership. They're on 40 points. Metro Stars on 38. Campbelltown on 37. Croydon Kings with that loss to 4. They were 1 point behind, so a little bit of pressure to make the top 2. But they should be in the finals.
But remembering too, they've lost young Dominic Costanzo there as well, so I don't
Bit
know
of a
how
blow.
fair that is in the scheme of
They've
things.
certainly done better than last year. They just missed out of the top 6 last year, if you remember.
And that's what hurts
the last
more
round.
about taking out one of their best prolific goal scorers. This could have been the year. I mean, we can't see into the future, but this could have been the year to win the title, maybe. And they lose him. I don't know. That's not fair in my view.
Adelaide
but-
City are in the top 5 on 30 points. Raiders in the top 6 on 28. So Raiders, all they need to do is just keep on winning, and they should be in the top 6.
I
Cumberland,
don't know. It's not that easy, Rob. Tonight they got to win, and next week they got to win because this next team you're about to mention
just
are
said,
breathing down
all
their
they need to
throat.
do is keep winning.
Yeah.
They'll be in the top 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that what I
That
said?
shows the shows the
what?
importance of tonight's game.
I think their goal difference is quite superior to Cumberland's
Yes,
as well,
that's
isn't
why
it?
I said that.
So-
Yeah, 8 goals. Cumberland on 28 as well. Blue Eagles on 24. Well, their permutation is virtually winning every game and just to lose. Olympic on 24, same thing. So Adelaide United won't make the top 6. Hopefully stave off relegation when they beat Modbury tomorrow, or even a draw.
Well, that's a big call. Are you going early with that result, have you?
I think Modbury lost to the bottom team.
Well, the pressure's really on now, Modbury. We'll see.
And a draw should be enough as well for United to be up
Yes.
there. So Modbury on 16 will probably get relegated, and Parry Hills have already been relegated, but a good win last week on 11 points.
Okay, let's have a look at the remaining games. I think there's another one currently running alongside ours tonight,
Yes.
and then the rest tomorrow.
Yeah, Adelaide Olympic up against Parry Hills tonight as well. So our big game here is Raiders against Blue Eagles. Both games are kicking off at 8:15. Tomorrow we've got a 2:30 game, Croydon Kings against Campbelltown. The two red and whites up against each other, so that'll be a ding-dong battle for both teams. Cumberland up against Comets. Some good games tomorrow as well. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff at Bailey Reserve. Adelaide City against Metro Stars, another great game. 3 p.m. kickoff at the Adelaide City Park, and Modbury Jets up against Adelaide United. So all games are very important.
Absolutely.
Modbury game and Adelaide United,
Probably the most
the
important.
most important. Modbury, it's a must win against Partner Stadium. 3 o'clock kickoff.
You would have said that last week, being against Parra Hills. As Rob said, a bit of an upset. Parra Hills beating Modbury last week with so much on the line. Parra gone. So, Modbury, what do you think happened there? I mean, they had so much to play for and they lost 3-1.
I know it's interesting because Parry Hill's got quite a young team. If you look at the two teams on paper, it's chalk and cheese because the Modbury team on paper has got quality all over it. But obviously the enthusiasm and the energy of the young Parry Hills team last week got over the line. So.
Okay, these two teams head-to-head. The Blue Eagles last time out earlier in the year, pre-COVID, lost to the Raiders 1-0, and that was at Marden. Last year, the Raiders lost to the Blue Eagles 3-1, and the Blue Eagles beat them. They did a double on them last year, beating them 1-0. In the finals, Raiders beat them. That's probably when they'll say it count in one of the cup finals throughout the year. So more recently, and this is the thing you probably want to look at the most, the Raiders last time out lost 2-1 to Campbelltown. You could say that was they beat Adelaide United 1-0. They beat Parra Hills 1-0. They lost to the Comets 4-0. They drew with Metro Stars 1-0, so that was a good result. And they drew with Adelaide City 1-1. But most importantly, Rob, with that, at home, they're pretty strong at home the last few outings. They get good results. On the other side of the ledger, Blue Eagles.
Oh, you remember last time we were here, they lost 1-0, didn't they, against Cumberland? And Cumberland were reduced to 10 men.
Yeah. Of late, though, because you don't like to look too far back, Rob, so I'm just of late, the last 6.
They haven't won too many with us broadcasting.
I did hear that before the game, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, they didn't like it.
They didn't like that I came down.
No.
It's not the first time I've heard that said about you, Rob. Adelaide Blue Eagles on the other side of the ledger. Last time out, lost to Adelaide City 1-0. They drew with Campbelltown 0-0. We covered that game. That was absolutely brilliant, that game there. They drew with Cumberland 1-1. They drew with Adelaide United 1-1. They lost to Olympic 1-0, and they drew with Parry Hills Knights 1-1. As Rob said, the draw specialists. Can they afford a draw tonight, Ben?
No.
Blue Eagles?
Yeah.
No, not at all. 3 points is a
Must
must for
win.
them. Must win.
Here at home, the Adelaide Raiders, the last 15 times against the Blue Eagles here at home at the Croatian Sports Centre. 6 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses. So there's not much to read in that, except that we'll hopefully get a result tonight.
Benny on the Facebook page already, Costa Karamalis.
Oh,
says,
yeah?
Hey, Ben.
Hi, Costa. You're still there?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is the Benny Dale fan club moment. So that's the form of these two teams and the form leading into this game tonight. A lot at stake here, Rob, tonight. Raiders and Blue Eagles only separated by 4 points on the table. Raiders have scored 25 this season, conceded 26. Not much in that. Blue Eagles, on the other hand, again have scored 22 and conceded 23. Not much in that either. So very tight between these two teams. What worries me, Ben, is that the Blue Eagles have become the draw specialists.
Yeah, and a draw, as we already said, won't be good enough for them tonight. So, they needed to turn some of those draws into wins. So that's captain obvious for you, but tonight a draw definitely not good enough.
Most draws in the competition. Plenty to play for tonight. The Raiders, as Rob said, just need to keep winning. The destiny is in their own hands. They'll keep in the 6 and they'll play finals this season. Blue Eagles want to turn that around, of course. They need to keep winning, but hope results go their way as well if they want to play finals this season. Let's have a look at the lineups for both these two teams. As I said, we're tonight at the Croatian Sports Centre, round 14 action, all thanks to Coopers, the NPL SA. Welcome to wherever you may be watching from. And the home team, Raiders on screen. Nicholas Munro is in goals. Wearing number 2 tonight for the Raiders is Jacob Lever. Wearing number 3 is Nikola Jukovic. Number 4 is the captain, Paul Blafari, scored last week. Number 5, Adam Van Dommel. Number 6, Mohamed Samaro. Number 8, Joseph Costa. Number 9, Alan Webb. 14, Oliver Zafaridis. 17, Thomas Brown. And 99, Emmanuel Akelo Phillip. That's the starting lineup for the Raiders. On the bench, we've got 11, David Carosi. Number 18, Vian Kurik Wimana. Number 21, Lucas Kuskieri. Number 44, Kalu Kamara. And the reserve keeper for the Raiders tonight is Vasilios Trifopoulos. And the coach for the Raiders...
Wimana is number 15, Paul.
Is he?
Yeah, didn't you see my change of number?
Nope. So 15.
Okay. 15 he is.
And the coach for the Raiders, as you can see, bottom left, Nicky Kuzman.
Kuzman, saw him at the futsal. His young son playing in the futsal competition. So good to see the older players that used to play. Michael Paleka's son's playing. David the Terminator's son's playing.
Oh, really?
He looks a go.
Is there another Terminator in the
coming
mix?
up.
Look out.
Hopefully we're still around. Another Terminator on the scene. So
well, if he's playing footsie, he can't be too far away, so hopefully we don't get taken
a lot of
too
former
soon.
stars are playing in the futsal competition, which is great.
Let's have a look at the away team. Blue Eagles tonight, the visitors.
Okay, the Blue Eagles lineup is number 25. Paul Riley is the keeper. 3 is Paul Espina, coming back from suspension. If you remember, we did the game, he got sent off. We missed a week, so he's back for this week's game. Captain is number 5, Chris Anikiarako. Number 6 is Brian Thawani. Number 10 is Hamish McCabe. 11, getting a starting berth is Evan Conavelis. 12 is Liam McCabe. 15, Christian D'Angelo. 18, Yohi Matsumoto. Came back, I think, last week after a 5-match suspension. So good to see him get the start. 22, Stefan Valentini. And 23 is Hirofumi Kuchimama. On the bench for Blue Eagles, number 7 is Stanisa Venilov. 8 is Damien Kretadin. 17, Tatenda Nuari. And number 1, the goalkeeper, Richard Goss.
So there are your lineups for tonight's game. The Adelaide Raiders. Yes, Rob.
The officials for tonight's game.
Of course.
Don't forget, senior referee, Paul's favourite, Curtis Wordsworth. And his assistant is Paula Orlandi and Henry Day.
What's happened to, speaking of my favourite, what's
Captain
happened?
Cook.
No. Dave Alberton.
Oh.
Has he retired? Has he put up the whistle? Is he
I'm not sure if he might be
whistle?
doing more state league games, I think, this year. I'd have to have a look.
So tonight's big game, the NPL SA, round 14 action, it's week 21 of the league, which means there's only one round to go after this. It's all thanks to Coopers tonight, the official beer of Football SA. My personal favourite, Rob, the Coopers Pale, and hope to get into a little bit of that tonight in this beautiful, cool spring weather. Can you believe it?
Just look quickly on the Facebook page. Peter Dauber says should be a good game, both having inconsistent seasons. Probably right there. Jimmy Odenweider, Dermot Harrington, can play for the Blue Eagles? He doesn't. And that's about it. Chris Ashwood is watching also the game. Gianluca Lagardi is watching the game as well.
Former coach, former player, former Adelaide City player as well in the old NSL. Ben, I'm hearing a bit of wind in that affects Mike, or in your mic. What are the conditions like down there, mate?
Yeah, it is quite strong when it comes up, and it's got a chill to it too, and it will have an impact going to my right, your left.
Okay. You talk about form going into this. The last 6, boys, at least the Raiders have won 2 of their last 6. Blue Eagles haven't won any of their last 6. So
Still Morse code to Benny.
So if we go around the table for a bit of a tip, Raiders v Blue Eagles, 6th versus 8th. Pretty even in the goal difference and goals scored. But the last 6 is probably what counts, with Raiders winning 2 of their last 6. Blue Eagles, none of their last 6. Benny?
Yeah, home crowd advantage, Friday night. They don't really like it from what I've been told, but Raiders, I think they're going to change it next year to Saturday games. But I think Raiders will be too strong tonight.
Rob? That is a strong win, Ben, coming through.
Yeah, Blue Eagles, it's a must win. I think they'll put it together tonight, and I think they'll defeat Raiders.
No, I'm going with Ben. I'm going with the Raiders tonight. I like the starting 11 there. I want to see more from Webb. Costa's in there. I want to see him feed a little bit more. But I was just a little bit disappointed in the Blue Eagles being very defensive against Campbelltown and getting not scared, but disjointed in that final third. So I'm going with the Raiders tonight.
It's interesting though, isn't it? You see the Mackay boys in there, Kunavelis, you got Yohei Matsumoto in there. That's enough strike power to be scoring more goals. So I'm not sure what's happening in that area.
Well, Matsumoto wasn't there, in fairness to the night we saw him against Campbelltown. Kunavelis starts, so that might give him a bit more of an injection that you're talking about, Ben. But I'd like to see an improvement in that attacking prowess, if I could say, from the Blue Eagles, because it was look, even though it was 0-0, that was an exciting 0-0 game. So a missed penalty, of course, by the Blue Eagles that night. It'll be tight tonight, but look, their last few, Raiders 1-0 early in the year, Blue Eagles 3-1. So there's some goals always in this fixture, so we'll see what happens tonight.
David Martin on the Facebook page, perfect night for football, which is good. Come on, the Twins. I presume he's saying the Mackay boys.
Ben might not agree with perfect night for football, actually.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say, Dave. You're sitting at home watching in the comfort of your... Hey, how are you?
Going all right? Sorry.
Yeah, nice socialising out there. It's beautiful work.
Forgot about that.
As you can see on the screen there, the Raiders in their traditional red tops, white shorts, blue socks, and there's Blue Eagles on screen with their away strip with a white top, blue shorts and white socks. So
can you believe it's just a week to go? It's the season
finals.
Home and away is finished and the finals are coming up, so it's been a long season.
It's been a broken season. It's been an interesting season, and it's probably been very challenging for clubs, administrators. It's just been a once in a lifetime, I suppose, season, if we could say. So it looks like Blue Eagles will be kicking to right of screen against this breeze, this wind. The Raiders will be going with it to left of screen in the all red. So Rob's gone Blue Eagles, myself and Benny Dahl have gone Raiders.
You can see Valentini wearing some sort of a protective face mask.
Looks like Batman or Robin. So Blue Eagles to get us underway. Looks like Matsumoto over the ball, who's going to get us underway, and there's the whistle. Blue Eagles straight away to McCabe, Kunavelis. Going back, Anikiadiko goes wide to D'Angelo. Further wide. Let's bring Ben down a little bit. And Blue Eagles just getting a feel of the pitch, although theirs looked good a couple of weeks ago. So they'll be used to play the grass around here in South Australia. Haven't penetrated into their attacking half yet. Kunavelis might change that as a good evasion. Almost a bit heavy on the touch. Costa steals the ball and fouled. First foul of the evening, going the way of the Raiders.
So free kick to the Raiders.
Switching on screen.
Joey Costa leaves it for Van Dommel. As you see the
Just
tackle.
a bit heavy on that touch, wasn't he?
Whoop. So quickly taken, it goes to Blafari, Captain Blafari, right hand side, terrible ball to Jacob Lever. It'll be a throw into the Blue Eagles on the far side, on the Benny Dale side. And on far side, our boundary right on that far side. D'Angelo's there. Raiders are pushing it around. And it's end up with the keeper in Paul Riley.
Matsumoto looks very different with his haircut, doesn't he? He's almost looks like a different player.
D'Angelo. It's cleared all the way back. It goes. Back to D'Angelo it goes. Goes further left. That's come unstuck. Espina couldn't get to it. Raiders into attack. Goal, no. Saved by the keeper. He's
Great
continuing his great saving, and well done. Riley, once again, great save.
Watch this on replay. Raiders, Costa, good control. Thought he might have lost it, but first time shot had to be saved by Riley. As Rob said, continuing on from where he left off with Campbelltown. He kept his position,
2 weeks
obviously.
ago, yep.
So, first corner of the night. I don't like this early tactic, though, Benny. Playing very deep, Blue Eagles. And they're continuing on from when we saw them against Campbelltown. Will they be made to pay? Zafaridis with a left foot in swinger.
That dark corner, isn't it?
Very dark. The camera's making it look better than it is. Goes near post. Kunavelis doing the defending for the Blue Eagles. And it'll be a throw-in. So the vocals, Benny, is that coming from the coaching or is that on the pitch?
Yeah, coaching. Well, earlier on was one of the McKay boys, and then just then it was...
Geez, a half-time score in the State League, boys. Adelaide Hills 3, White City 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Adelaide Hills wanting to cement their spot in the top 6. Need to win tonight. Last home game of the season.
So throw into the Raiders on that far side. There's
Thomas
a touch
Brown.
there. It's a chance for Raiders. Samora was there. It's Blue Eagles. They're under the pump at the moment. Conovelis trying to use his skill. Cleverly done. Thawani sends it into attack. And it's on the right-hand side. It's grandstand side. It's been all Raiders.
He's getting soft like you.
I was wondering.
Jimbo's
I
come
was
in
wondering
out
who
of the goal.
that was next to me.
Oh, Jimbo's got the Pepacelli disease. Needs to have the blanket around his legs.
I think he's cold.
Just a little bit. It is unusually cold tonight. So from the throw, a bit of a nudge in the back by Kello Phillips, seen by the referee. That'll be a free kick going the way of Valentini, as we see on replay. Quite obviously in front of the referee as well. Little nudge was there. It's now Blue Eagles come forward. Thawani goes backwards. This very slow build-up by the Blue Eagles. Thawani. Kunavelis, good turn. Had a couple to beat, did very well. Thawani close to the byline for Blue Eagles. Gee, that's poor ball. Looking for Matsumoto. Nowhere near his target, but in fairness, good pressure by the Raiders players. Van Dommel to take the throw in.
Gee, 5:30 in the morning, Aston Villa versus Leeds.
Yes, I know.
I thought I'd let you know that, Paul. As they go into attack, Matsumoto
Important
was
tackle.
there.
Lever.
Yeah, good tackle there by Lever. So throw into the Blue Eagles. Cornevelis will take this throw in. Actually leaves it for Thawani.
At the moment, I can't see Blue Eagles controlling that midfield, but that is the danger they've got when they go forward, isn't it?
So Thawani goes short. Matsumoto back to Thawani. Tries to clear it. There's the Raiders with Kello Phillip. Goes down the line. That was Samoro. Costa with Kello Phillip. Lever for Raiders. Right-hand side of the park.
Brown.
Thomas Brown goes in board. Bit of a tricky there by Costa.
Jurkovic.
Ends up with Okello Phillip. Safaridis. Let's come off Safaridis, actually.
Referee
Wrong call.
doesn't agree with you. Kunavelis prominent early, which is good. Van Dommel, just over 5 minutes gone, first half. NPL SA thanks to Coopers. That's on the Green Play Australia time clock as Matsumoto now plays it back to McCabe. He goes further wide to the far side of Spina. Spina to the halfway line. This is a bit better now. Liam McCabe out of play, says the assistant. That'll be a throw into the Raiders' far side of the ground. Live from the Croatian Sports Centre tonight, round 14, but week 21 of the league. It's all thanks to Coopers, the official beer of Football SA. Ooh, interesting sliding challenge by Kello Phillip. Play on, says the referee. McCabe comes away with it. Try to find Matsumoto, and Van Dommel clears for the safety of the line. That'll be a throw into the Blue Eagles. They've awoken the Blue Eagles, Rob.
You have. Early in this first half, just over 6 minutes played. Green Play Australia. Time clock, it is 0-0 on the scoreboard. As a throw-in is taken. Liam McCabe was there, but Blue Eagles come away with it. Left side of the park, that was a spinner. It's cleared here by Raiders, only as far as D'Angelo. He'll let it go to Riley. Go to Captain Anikiariko. Just holds the play. D'Angelo. They've been a rock of Gibraltar at the bat, both those players. Good defenders as they go to Thwani. Oh, that's going to go bad as Costa wins it. Zafaridis goes for a run. Thwani makes up mistakes they made. It goes in towards Cornevelas. Gets a free kick.
Yeah.
And that'll go to the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, Jotkovic there, just a trailing leg and a bit of a hold back. You see this on replay. Cornevelas was away. I don't know what Jotkovic was pointing at there, as if maybe he was pointing out to the referee. I did actually get the man. Because it was a pretty blatant free kick. So Blue Eagles. Captain Anikiariko against a fair breeze here tonight at the Croatian Sports Centre. Cornevelas the target. Van Dommel in the way. Van Dommel skies it. Comes to Matsumoto, who centres the ball. To Hamish McCabe, who switches the play. Liam McCabe runs onto it, looking for maybe Valentini in the middle, but he didn't get there in the end.
So they quickly throw it out. Munro. Van Dommel. Goes back to Lever.
Oh!
Monrozo. And a funny looking overhead kick there.
That wasn't far off the target.
Valentini.
To see that on replay. Just an airy from the keeper. Let's see if the TV does it justice. Yeah, that wasn't far off the mark, just quietly. That would have been the goal of the year.
Would have been. Goes to Costa. Good turn by Costa. Goes to Jurkovic. He looks the goods in that midfield. Okello Phillip. Lever. Pushing it around at the moment. As they go into attack to Webb. Here's a chance. Webb can go into the goals and over the goalkeeper, but over the bar as well. So great chance for the Raiders.
Geez, it's been quite, I think that's the first time we've called his name tonight, but Webb there, chipped the keeper, hit the back of the net, but unfortunately on the outside of the back of the net, so that doesn't really count. But
see, Jimbo, these are the conditions I get. Window, he gets...
Yeah, but I get cold, you get cover. I'm facing the elements. You're protected
Our
as
producer's
usual.
in the room with us today.
On the protected side, I noticed too. Yeah, the violin for Rob. It's nice and cold with this open window. I don't mind it. So this is better by the Raiders, Benny. They're dangerous though. Costa's being prominent tonight for the Raiders, and that's a good sign.
Yeah, definitely. That midfield's where it's going to be won today, most definitely.
So now the goal kick. Riley's already had to pull off a fantastic save again.
Two very good, capable goalkeepers, haven't they?
Holds up in the breeze, absolutely. Samato got his head on it, goes back for a second bite. Aerial ping pong at the moment. Kunavelis brings it down to feet. Well kept in by Samato. Goes short to Costa. Gee, he has been prominent early, but he's turned this one over. McCabe lays it off for his brother. Hamish McCabe now goes wide, looking for Kunavelis. Van Dommel had to be precise, Now he clears it up the line. Zafaridis inboard, bit of a hospital ball there for Costa. McCabe to Kunavelis. I was a bit angry with that challenge by Valentini. Rob, keep an eye on that tussle later. Jurkovic offered the hand of peace, but Valentini didn't want it.
Maybe he didn't see it with those glasses on. I don't know.
What's that film called when they wear the masks? I forget the name of that film, but that's what it looks like.
I know what you're thinking of. That very
Yeah.
that very unusual film.
Not Eyes Wide Shut.
That's the one. That's what I reckon Rob was thinking of.
Yeah, I think Rob
with
was
Tom
definitely
Cruise.
thinking of that.
Very erotic,
Oh, was it?
sensuous thriller. Typical Pepper
No, I
Chili
wasn't
viewing.
thinking of that one.
Oh, like hell you
I
weren't.
think it's it's the Italian movie. They all wear the mask.
That I don't know.
Vendetta, that's it.
Oh well, I don't know what you're talking about on that one.
Vendetta, that's it.
Anyway, it's a corner.
Perfect.
Rob's gone off on a tangent.
No,
Right foot in swing.
Our viewers will
Oh,
know.
that's a long, deep one and out of play.
I know you don't know
Vendetta.
much about movies, but our viewers would know.
Vendetta,
Vendetta,
an
yeah.
Italian movie.
I'm pretty sure it's an Italian movie, yeah.
Is it a
Am I right?
Is
It's
it,
not an Italian movie. You say no.
is it a mafia movie or something?
I know it's a movie with the masks. Anyhow, it's a goal kick taken here by Paul Riley. And in towards the centre of the ground it goes. It gets a breeze in the first half, the Blue Eagles.
Must be pretty strong because it's holding up.
Ends up with Cucci. Thawani. Left side of the park, just pumps it into attack. In the way, it's Van Dommel. Gee, everything's gone astray in this game. And accidental handball.
Just watching
that a
on
yellow
replay.
card?
Yeah, yellow card to Cunovelis. That was the softest yellow card you've probably seen in a long time. Just advise that guy next to you, got a microphone in your hand, Benny.
Yeah, I might have to. Was that a deliberate handball?
Yeah,
though?
it was. It was.
Well,
that's a yellow card.
Yeah, but that's...
Show it again, Bomber.
I know what he was doing.
He really put his hand out. Look at it. Watch it. You see the replay. See? He put his hand out. In the end, he tried to take it away.
If you tell me they give a yellow card for every intentional handball, then I'll agree with you. But that's not consistent,
Well, it's
and that was
intentional,
soft.
So it's a yellow card. Look at the rules.
No, to the letter of the law, but I want to see consistency across the whole league.
In the end, he tried to take it away, but he put it there in the first place. So yellow card to Cunovelis. First one of the match on that far side. Referee sees an infringement. It's a free kick.
There's another handball, but not deliberate on this occasion.
Oh,
I knew that'd be a talking point.
well, I'm glad you specified wasn't
Not
deliberate.
deliberate, no. Yeah.
Now, a ball for Cunovelis. He can run onto this. He's got the pace. He's got the speed. He's in the box. Takes on the keeper with a back pass. Wow. I think that wasn't the...
Did all the hard work, didn't he?
Just watch on replay. That wasn't the original intention. Off his knee. He had everything running for him, and then just a little chip back to the keeper. Anyway, chance goes begging for the Blue Eagles. As Thawani now takes the throw in. Valentini down the line, tussling with Blafari. And Blafari did well. Just, gee, I think he's won the...
Close the door. They could...
That was an interesting opportunity for Cunovelis, though, because I think it was probably almost too straight for him. I think he'd prefer a bit more angle to be able to bend himself around.
Well, I thought the contrary, actually, Ben. I thought the angle got him off guard, that he had to go with the outside of the foot and toe poke it back to the keeper. But anyway, Van Dommel with... Go.
The clearance only as far as D'Angelo. Oop, header it back to the keeper. So D'Angelo picks it up once again. Espina on that left side of the park. Looks for support. Decides back to D'Angelo. You'll find... Thought he was going to go to Kiariko. Goes short. Hamish McCabe. To his captain, Kiariko. Looking for an opening. Valentini was there, but all the way back to Kiariko, all the way back to the keeper. In Paul Riley. And they'll go once again, D'Angelo. Espina. Goes left side to Liam McCabe, but it's come unstuck. Raiders are pushing it around. Van Dommel with it. Looks for support. Decides to switch. Costa. Goes short to Samora was there. Back to Costa it goes. Jurkovic is there. Gets brought down.
Oh, he actually
And
tripped himself.
Matsumoto got hurt there. And away goes Oliver Safaridis.
Yeah, I think Jurkovic just tripped over the ball there. Just watching on replay. No fray on that, see? There's no one near him. And he accidentally steps on Matsumoto's foot. So throw into the Raiders deep in their Sorry, the Blue Eagles deep in their defensive half. That's a fairly strong breeze. Looking at that flag there, Ben.
Yeah. It drops off every now and again, but when it's on, it's quite strong.
So Thawani now for the Blue Eagles. Throws it down the line.
It's a reasonable throw.
Yeah, against the wind.
Yeah.
Costa was lurking. Thawani. This could hit the cameraman. No. So Van Dommel now with a throw and quickly taken for the Raiders. Good feet there by Samauro. Goes backwards to Lever. Lever looks up. Goes deep. This will be, not with that wind.
No.
Zafaridis couldn't get that in a million years. So tricky breeze out there for Raiders to contend with, going with it. And Blue Eagles against it. Still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. And we've played just over 17 minutes on the Green Play Australia time clock.
So Thawani with the throw in on the right hand side. Goes down the line and over the sideline it goes. It will be a throw in.
I think it came in.
Goes back to Thawani. That's retaken. So Thawani. Been a great play for the Blue Eagles the last 2 or 3 seasons. Looking for Valentini. Over the sideline it goes. So Thawani again with a throw in. Looking at the other score at the other ground, still 0-0. Adelaide Olympic against Parahills. Thanks to Green Play Australia, also 0-0 here. Croatian Sports Centre, Spina with it on that far side. Looking for Kunavelis. William McCabe goes down. Oh, that was actually Matsumoto. No, it's not.
No,
Matsumoto.
you were right.
Liam McCabe.
Yeah.
So throw into the Raiders.
Raiders on the far side of the ground in defence. Samauro under pressure. Interesting stud movement there by Spina.
That's Blue Eagles' 3rd foul for the half.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. So
just a few of the Facebook fans from Italy. Where's Sotira?
Not
He's
even on
injured.
the team sheet.
Injured, yep.
Injured.
That's why he's not playing tonight.
Lever goes short, so Kelly Phillip back to Lever under pressure. Good pressing by Matsumoto.
Might go in.
Is that a shot on target that had to be saved?
I think we should put that down as a shot on
I
target.
think it was. It was a goal attempt, and it was on target. So Blue Eagles work their way out of defence now, far side of the ground, looking to win the last 2 games to play finals. Otherwise, it's season over in a couple, and that's too high, wide and ugly.
And it depends on Cumberland too. If they Cumberland win tomorrow, that's it. They're gone.
So very much relying on other teams as Costa. Played it short. Jutkovic goes back to Blafari. He goes to the far side. Brown indicated. Samauro had the ball taken off him. Matsumoto did well to actually dispense of the ball. Valentini now, the masked man. Valentini, Kunavelis wants it in the middle. He's got a lot of red shirts to beat. And they won out in numbers, and Samauro clears it.
So it ends up with in the defence, Anicarco to D'Angelo. Kunavelis has been busy, isn't he?
Yeah, just that first touch
Yeah.
has been letting him down tonight.
Goes into attack the Raiders. Webb, very quick.
Isn't he?
Left side of the park, holds on. Goes back to Zafaridis. Gets down the line, can cut it back. Cuts it back, chance!
Decent ball.
Good
Clear
clearance.
though by the Blue Eagles defence.
D'Angelo's hurt behind play. Maybe holding his hammies.
The sprint against Webb may have done the damage there.
Yep. See if he pulled up lame in that chase. Don't know if we can see that, but he's done something. I would say hamstring. That's what he clutched for initially. It's not looking too positive for him. Not good body language. So Blue Eagles may be forced into a change. And it looks like the hammy's getting the treatment. And the glute. Had a bit of that myself today, actually. So that happens when you get old, Rob.
True.
Ben's not there yet. So D'Angelo getting some treatment on the buttock area. Hamstrings. Both teams, have you seen it so far, Benny? Blue Eagles very defensive at the start, but have come into it. What do you think?
Yeah, they certainly have. I'm a bit surprised. I thought Raiders looked to be controlling that midfield early on, but that's dropped off quite a bit. And the transition by Blue Eagles into that attacking third, although not getting deep in the attacking third, it's actually been quite good, and that's very, very dangerous. Although, as we've all mentioned, both teams have very, very good defences, so they're going to be hard to break down tonight.
Costa, a key man, I think, for the Raiders. Rob is quite involved tonight.
Yeah, he's been good touch tonight as a throw-in is taken here.
Good sportsman-like play, of course.
Way back to the keeper. Paul Riley.
See how D'Angelo goes on with this.
So they do go out left side of the park. Espina goes short to Hamish McKay. Gets waltzes past the player quite easily. Wins the ball again, but now it's cleared here by Lever.
He almost glides when he gets a bit of momentum, doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
Hamish.
He's got to do more of that, I reckon. Thawani.
Yeah.
Back to Anikiariko. Thawani. Playing keepies off at the moment. He goes into attack. Konovelis, not a good ball. It's cleared by Jurkovic. Costa. The C-type Costa as they go into attack. Webb was there. Working hard is Anikiariko and concedes the throw-in. So throw into the Raiders.
So deep into attack. That man on screen, they'll be wanting a bit from tonight. Webb. We know what he's capable of.
It was an important header, wasn't it, by D'Angelo, because Webb was absolutely in there.
So Zafaridis with a throw-in. 0-0 still here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Long throw into the box. Costa, good control. Turns, shoots, but it's charged down. Cleared eventually to the halfway line. Van Dommel will see it over the line. And another goal attempt for the Raiders. Quickly taken throw in. Back to the live player. Kello Phillip plays it to Costa. Been very prominent in this first half. Better ball. No, a bit too heavy for Zafaridis. Now we might be able to look at that goal attempt for the Blue Eagles.
He's definitely playing like a player that wants to participate in the final series, isn't he, Costa? He knows that's how important tonight's game is.
Here's that goal opportunity, Rob, for Blue Eagles. Into the box, good turn by Costa. Shot charged down.
Raiders, right?
Raiders, sorry. And D'Angelo in the right place again at the right time.
So throw in.
Have a look at Costa there with a shove on. Just again, baiting. I like this baiting. It's they know who to bait and who not to bait, and some take the bait quite easily, as we've seen.
So Thawani. Throw down the line. Fair bump again. No, referee says not.
Yeah, let's have a look at that on replay.
It
was in the back, but not in the head. He's gone to hold his head. That was just a shot. That was bad acting there by Jurkovic.
The only time he hit his head was when he hit the ground.
When he hit the ground, if that. But he won the free, and maybe that's the whole intention. Him and Valentini just going on with it here on the halfway line, Ben. Just keep an eye on these two.
Oh, yeah.
Just exchanging numbers maybe for Christmas cards, something like that.
I think one thing that Raiders don't want to get sucked into is just being too obvious with that long ball with the wind, because it's not working at the moment.
You might have a vendetta against him.
Oh, good one, Rob.
Not bad, eh?
It's taken a few weeks for you to warm up to that comedy.
Centre of the ground it goes. It's because of his face mask. As
Here
it
we
goes to
go.
Konovelis. Chance for the Blue Eagles. Running down the line is that Hamish McCabe or
Gee,
Liam McCabe. It was Liam.
well done, Brown.
Cleared. Espina working hard. Referee
Almost played advantage,
Curtis Wordsworth right on the spot. Free kick to the Blue Eagles.
It's a bit of holding, as you'll see on replay there. Webb and Espina. Free kick taken by Blue Eagles. Matsumoto now. Goes short. Puts Tawani under pressure.
That was Kuchimama.
Was that Kuchimama, was it? Sure was, Rob. Well done. Has now throw in by Valentini. Gee, someone, Thawani, I think, taken out there, but play on, says the referee. Blue Eagles have the numbers here. D'Angelo under pressure. Close to the byline. Goes back to his keeper. Interestingly, here's a chance for Webb. He's got an open goal. Defender's getting back. Still Webb. Goal. Gee whiz. Fantastic goal.
Wow.
That man can finish. Let's have a look at this on replay.
Still had a lot to do, didn't he?
Oh, he had a lot to do.
Wow.
In fact, I thought the defenders were going to put him off. That's class. He just comes up when he needs to. Boy, let's enjoy this on the replay. That was a beautiful goal. Bad back pass by D'Angelo. Webb snuffed it out. Angle against him, so I thought he was gone there, but he brought it back. Defender got back on the line, but top right-hand corner, thank you very much.
Just underestimating his speed there, I think, with that back pass.
27 minutes.
Right on time, and Olympic has scored as well. So Raiders 1, leading Blue Eagles 0, and Olympic 1, leading Parry Hills 0.
Wow, that was a great goal. Great finish.
Big mistake, though.
A big
The
mistake.
back lines.
Big mistake. But as Benny said, still had a lot to do. I thought the moment almost got away from him. That score update.
Proudly brought to you by Green Play Australia as Blue Eagles kick off. Got a lot to do. It's a must-win game tonight for them. If they have any chance for the top 6, they have to rely on other teams as well. Olympics the other one that can go into calculation as well. They'll have to win tonight and next week as Safaridis, Jurkovic, but Raiders have looked supreme tonight.
They've looked stronger. They look more intent on scoring. Blue Eagles have gone into their defensive draw mode. And against a team like the Raiders here at home, as we mentioned, they got good home form. It's suicidal in my view. But they still got the win to come home with in the second half, so plenty still yet to play out in this game.
So Captain Arnie Kiartico tries to go into attack.
What's that rattling?
Oh, there's fence behind me.
As it goes out, Cornevelis. Zafaridis reading it well, goes to Webb, he's quick. Ooh. Well done, D'Angelo.
No foul, foul.
Wow.
No foul.
No
He's
foul.
got the ball. Away go Blue Eagles, a spinner, Liam McCabe. Goes out to Hamish McCabe into attack, holds up in the breeze.
That's going to cause them a lot of problems at the back, Blue Eagles, at the moment, that speed.
As it goes back to Hamish McCabe, left side of the park. Goes in, 1-2, is that Espino or Liam McCabe?
That was Liam McCabe.
Liam McCabe again.
D'Angelo's down, and
yeah,
I reckon that
could be him done.
And that should have been him done earlier on, I think. That, as you said, with the pace factor, that they cannot be exposed. If he's not 101%, then he's got to come off.
They can get some nice
101.
timely balls in behind that defence, not in the air, because that's where Blue Eagles have got that covered in the air. But if they can get it on the ground, they're going to cause a few problems.
I was going to say 100%, but I was going to say actually 110%. And he was nowhere near 100. 101 was just a little bit of stupidity on my part. But, yeah, no, good point, Ben. And I was going to think maybe Kochi might play a bit deeper. He's got the speed maybe to go with Webb. Only Kiartico central. Thawani, not slow. Who's this coming on?
Crittenden.
Damien Crittenden on. So force change for the Blue Eagles.
That's actually, from a midfield perspective, actually quite a positive move for Blue Eagles, because that's where they've been lacking, I thought, so far tonight.
Yeah, but who plays in the stopper positions there?
Looks like Coochie's gone back there, potentially.
So now ball up in attack. The Blue Eagles have it where they need it. On the far side, Hamish McCabe centres the ball. Kunavelis couldn't get there. Matsumoto lays it off for Kunavelis. Try to 1-2. Angle against him. Can he get the cut back? Wins the corner instead. Maybe just as effective. And it's... how many, is this their first, Ben, for the game?
Well, I couldn't see down there whether that was their first before. Otherwise, it's their second. Was that a throw-in? Just literally just.
Well, I think we were all watching D'Angelo.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I was got a bit sidetracked there.
I don't think it was a corner. I think this is their first.
Yeah. Cornevelis will take this corner kick, a right-footed out
It is their
swinger.
first. Jimbo, director now. It's promotion, Rob? Director?
Oh, yeah. Gets double pay.
He was calling himself
Goes in,
executive
goes a
director.
chance for the Blue Eagles.
Goal
Here's a
attempts.
chance for Matsumoto. Still a chance.
That's 3 goal attempts.
Hamish
Ben.
McCabe.
That's right.
As it goes out. To Rafumi Kuchi Cornevelis. Looking okay, but it's cleared here by the Raiders. Webb. Thawani. Goes to Riley. To Espina, left side of the park for the Blue Eagles. 1-0 down at the moment. Gucci, Thawani.
That was their best moment, Rob.
Yeah, it was. 3 or 4 chances. Thawani goes inboard. Hamish McCabe. Back to Thawani it goes. Hamish McCabe again. Cunovalis got 2 players on him. Controls it well.
He does.
And he tries to do something, and it's ended up with Matsumoto, but the referee Wordsworth.
Tried to give the advantage as much as he could.
Yeah, good twinkle toes there. Did get fouled by Jurkovic, and referee let it go for a little bit, but saw that there were 3 red shirts going there to Matsumoto, so there wasn't going to be too much of an advantage. So now Blue Eagles with a free kick in a good position. They're trailing 1-0 to the Raiders. Wordsworth probably just explaining that bit of advantage there, which is good refereeing. I hope that's what he's explaining. I'm sure that's what he's explaining, Rod, don't you think?
Yeah.
2 in the wall. Curtis making sure they have their 10 metres. So there's going to be an influx of white shirts into this penalty spot here as Kunovelis gets it into that penalty spot. And a header there. Did it take a deflection? Referee says no.
Oh, that was a corner, I'm sure.
Well, Wordsworth in a better spot than all of us, so I'd be backing the ref on that one. And the body language from the opposition. Not too many protests going on, Ben, so maybe he got that right. Ben's not convinced.
No, I thought it came off the defender, but anyway. Maybe I need to go to spec service.
Go to one that Paul goes to.
No way.
It could mean anything, Paul. That's right.
It's the what, sorry?
That could mean anything. You go to a good spec saver. It's on the left side of the park. It goes over the sideline for a throw-in. Blue Eagles with it. Looking for movement. Hamish McCabe wins it. Goes to Cunovalis. Back to Hamish McCabe. Thawani. Not a good ball though to him.
Gee, did well, didn't he?
Goes down. Should get the free kick.
Does. Gee, did very well. Let's see this on replay. Twinkle toes, Thawani. One dance and another dance. Wow, 1, 2, boom, fouled. Free.
That's 4 fouls apiece.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. So now another free kick in a good position for the Blue Eagles, trailing 1-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. 33 and a bit gone on the Green Play Australia time clock. Can they sneak one back before half time? Against the breeze, the Blue Eagles, so this should hold up nicely as it gets to that 6-yard spot. Oh, it's almost a backhand chance and it's safe off the line. It's in, I think, no.
Come off the post.
Valentini unlucky not to score. Bit of pinball in there. Let's have a look at this on replay.
Scoring.
Good save. 2 saves off the post. Unlucky Blue Eagles. That should have been the equaliser. And
Better delivery, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Set piece.
Gee, unlucky is all you can say after that.
Samora with a ball chance for the Raiders going into attack. Cleared here. Hirofumi Kuchi.
Yeah, and there's that speed at the back just to cover Webb, Ben,
yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, that's important.
Well, that could have been the equaliser for the Blue Eagles. I feel unlucky. Voyo thought he wasn't lucky against Campbelltown. He's probably thinking a black cat's walked in front of him or something. Webb offered the lead, ignored. Zafaridis now to throw it in, eventually. Goes to Webb, tried the fancy, didn't come off. Crittenden clears it into the spectators. So the Raiders will have the throw in again. Take 2, Zafaridis.
So he takes the throw in. Goes back, ends up with Samoro. Tussling there with Hamish McCabe. He's playing well. Goes to his brother, Liam McCabe. He's a chance for the Blue Eagles to go into attack. Just can't seem to use Matsumoto.
No, that pass has got to be better.
Yep. And it's cleared here by the keeper in the end, Munro.
True.
And Kiarko hacks it forward. Kunovalis loses out though. Jurkovic wins it. Goes to Costa. Good move there by Costa. Go to Webb. He's got the speed. Webb with the ball. Player goes in front of him. Runs over him just about. And ends up with the keeper.
Yeah, that could have got ugly.
Should have done better, Webb.
Yeah, I think.
Underestimated Thawani's speed there.
Yep.
And Thawani just threw his body on the line, literally. And they got away with that one, Blue Eagles. There's now a Spina on the far side. Goes back to Kochi. Inboard to Anikiariko, the captain of the Blue Eagles. Goes back to Kochi. They are against the breeze for those of you watching at home. And it will have an impact on this game, this breeze, this wind. Scotchy still in their defensive half, the Blue Eagles. Unlucky not to equalise and lucky not to go 2-0 down. All in the space of 3 minutes. As Cretton now. Valentini, Thuani, tried the nutmeg, didn't come off. Blue Eagles to take the throw.
So Thuani with a throw in, right-hand side of the park. They've come back strongly, Blue Eagles. We're still 1-0 down. Cretton not happy.
You can't lash out though, because it's, watch on replay. Yes, the foul was there, Damien, holding everything you like, pushing aside, but you can't retaliate. You didn't see that on the replay, but he did, I assure you.
Oh, just a little.
You can't, Rob.
Throw with the arm.
You just that we saw. Didn't we
can't.
see that with Campbelltown Blue Eagles
Marino.
2 weeks ago? Yeah.
But that was in their momentum.
Yeah, but no, that wasn't.
Cunavelis goes in board. Hamish McCabe looking for Cretton. Lets it go, and it's cleared by Safaridis. Over the sideline it goes. Cretton with a throw in. You'll leave it for Thuani.
I know there's a lot of adrenaline, Benny, and it's easy for us to sit here and say that sort of stuff, but I'm sure coaches would try and instill that in their players.
Oh, 100%. You know, I mean, you want your young players to be doing that, so the senior players in particular should be leading by example in that case.
Samara with a ball. Ooh, could have been offside. That
No,
one.
I reckon Kochi had him on.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. He's looking at me. I reckon the linesman would have had his flag up, or referee's assistant, that is. It is on that far side. The spinner was there. He's got the ball with the throw in on the far side. Kuchi. He's got the ball, goes into attack. Matsumoto. Ooh. Goes down.
He had contact to the head there.
We'll see this on replay
As they go into attack the Raiders.
shortly, Ben.
And the Kartika was
Nothing
there.
malicious in
Costa.
that, but there certainly was contact.
He's back up.
Oh, he's holding his head though.
Raiders through Brown. And that's referee sees a free kick. I think.
This is the first one. This is the Matsumoto one. Oh, actually, that was a stray arm, stray fist. Accidental, clumsy at best, but not intentional. But yeah, that wasn't a high foot. That was a swaying hand. Back to the live play. Blue Eagles into attack. Lever across to it. Sees it out of play for a throw-in. Quickly taken. Blue Eagles far side of the ground. Gee, that's a poor turnover.
Oh, it's funny you say that, Paul. I was just about to say, the quality they've got up front, they don't combine or link up that well in that attacking third. It's very surprising.
But they've got it back now through Cretton. Goes short to Thuani. He's turned it over. Jurkovic now, almost sandwiched. Zafaridis looks up, goes short. Webb back to Zafaridis. Zafaridis into the box. A beautiful ball is a chance. Samaro 2-0.
Yeah, defence. Wow. Not good. The defence. Great ball by Zafaridis. And putting it into the back of the net is Samoro. 2-0 to the Raiders. And they are cruising
Look at the
moment.
vision of Zafaridis. Look at the ball from Zafaridis. Pin perfect, pinpoint accurate pass, bang. And a lot to do still with the finish because the keeper was closing him down. So cool head from Samaro.
Any question marks of offside
No.
from the replay? No.
Perfect
That's all
ball
right.
by
'Cause the Blue
Zafaridis.
Eagles coaching staff are questioning that.
No,
I just thought it'd be
definitely
interesting.
not.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Didn't look like it.
Perfectly weighted ball. Samaro ran onto it. These are two fantastic goals we've been privy to tonight. And the Raiders 2-0 up over the Blue Eagles on the Green Play Australia scoreboard.
So Thuani, the Blues just, I don't know, maybe the second half of this breeze could be a different side. Just can't get it going at front. Matsumoto just hasn't been the same player as he was when he played with Campbelltown.
I just think it's being used in the wrong position.
I reckon too. As the ball is with the Blue Eagles on that far side. Quickly taken throw. Looking for the player up front. And it's cleared. Hamish McCabe, he's worked hard today, or tonight. Cretton wins the ball, well done. They go in board, Valentini. Hamish McCabe. Espina's there. Goes in board. Liam McCabe. Was that
Cunevelis.
Cunevelis with a shot. Gets in a good position, but the shooting of
I don't know if that was a shot, Rob. I reckon he was just putting it into the hot
Yeah.
spot, hoping for someone to run
probably
onto
right.
it.
And away go the Raiders, left side of the park.
Zafaridis goes back to Van Dommel. He'll go back to his keeper under a little bit of pressure there. Matsumoto chasing him down, turns it over. Good pressure. Cretton now, but he's given it up cheaply to Webb, who plays it to Zafaridis, who's under pressure. Plays it back up the line for Webb, but too heavy. Anikiadiko goes back to his keeper. Riley couldn't really do much with either of those two goals. Kochi to Anikiadiko. Thuani, 42 and a bit gone this first half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Could be a foul against Van Dommel.
That's their seventh foul. Raiders seventh
This
foul.
could get a little bit untidy right in front of us here. Van Dommel, the instigator. Lafari, the
Valentini's a
mediator.
target, isn't he?
I was just sorting it out here. Wordsworth still going on with it. Cunevelis, surprisingly. Lafari, arms around everyone.
I think Thawani's in trouble.
You think? Let's see.
Well, you're right in front of the referee. He pushed him. You'll get a yellow card.
Yellow at the worst.
Yeah.
So, referee isn't going for his pocket yet because there's a player down, and that's Valentini on your screen.
We did the Blue Eagle Comets game, and Valentini was getting a
Thawani
little bit
with a yellow
nibbled
card.
and reacting a bit sometimes.
That's all.
Yeah, it was just push and shove after that.
No one else with a yellow card?
Thawani.
Switching on replay, Van Dommel gets pushed. It's always a retaliator. See, there's my
You
point.
can't retaliate.
Well, I've been saying that all night and all season. Van Dommel put the bait out there. Thuani took it like a whiting at Grange Road. Jetty, I should say. Grange
Grange
Jetty.
Road, there's no water there.
Grange Jetty.
That's better.
When it rains, there's water on Grange Road.
Yeah, I suppose.
Valentini's still holding the hamstring. This is not good for the Blue Eagles. They've already
He's
succumbed
gone.
to a... Yeah, it does not look good. Blue Eagles have already succumbed to a hamstring injury to D'Angelo. Could it be number
Sandy
two?
pitch, yeah, there is a lot of sand.
Well, their home pitch is sandy as well, or grass, so you think they'd be used to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's going to try and see it through to half-time. We're only a minute away from half-time. So only Cardical with a free kick for the Blue Eagles. They trail 2-0 to the Raiders. Kochi, go.
Goes to Kochik, back to Anikiadiko, the captain for the Blue Eagles. So 44 minutes played, just over 44 minutes. It's been a tough first half for the Blue Eagles. They are down 2-0. And
Oh, gee.
final six is just about over for them for the season 2020. As Webb has got it. He looks for support, goes to Safaridis. Pushing it around neatly. Costa. He's going to crack this, Jurkovic, and he does. It's a worm burner into the arms of the keeper there in Riley. And Olympic have taken a further lead. Score updates thanks to Green Play Australia. 2-0, Olympic leading 2-0
They try to mirror here.
against Parry Hills, and Adelaide Hills 4. White City 0.
Those score updates thanks to Green Play Australia. There's Riley from the clearance. We're into extra time now against the breeze, as you can see on screen. Kochi under pressure, almost a handball. Clears it to the halfway line. Valentini under it.
He wasn't even looking at the ball.
He wasn't then, was he?
Nah.
And a lot of frustration from
He
Valentini.
needs to keep his head here.
He does. And Jurkovic. Now, the Wordsworth will be good just to take him aside and calm him down, because you're spot on, Ben. He's getting some advice from the assistants. He might be seeing a card here, Valentini, on the advice of the linesman, or assistant referee as they're called these days.
And that's where you just need a calm head or an experienced player on Blue Eagles there to just say, mate, get us through to half time. Catch your breath. Take it easy.
Shouldn't only Cardical be saying that? Let's have a look on replay if we can see anything. Nothing there. It's Blafari actually with a raised elbow and raised arm. So he's put out the bait. These Raiders boys like going fishing, don't they, boys? And the Blue Eagles boys just left taking the bait.
So, minute of time on. It's been a lot of action. mainly with the players at the moment.
Nice ball, Waliva.
As it goes out, good work. He's been, Liam McCabe's got that time.
Oh, if that
Looking
got
for
through.
Valentini. Matsumoto just hacks it forward. Gee, Valentini was trying to get that. It's cleared here by the Raiders, looking for some more. And then Kjarko, Jurkovic, chasing it down. It's been straight to the Raiders player. That's Brown.
Oh, well done to redeem it.
And here they go again. Hamish McCabe
Offside.
Yeah, it'd have to be, wouldn't it?
goes out. Matsumoto. Matsumoto with the ball, turns. Well, if they can pick a goal here at the dying seconds of the first half, will be interesting. But I think it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yep. Did well to keep his feet there. Lesser players would have gone down. Having 2 red shirts bear down upon
He
him.
has been criticised for that in the past, hasn't he?
Has he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. You're telling the story, Ben. That's Ben Dale for those of you
Thanks for that.
for the lawsuit. No,
No, it
that's
was someone behind the fence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the guy's got the message. The swearer's gone by the looks of it. Too cold for him, was it, Ben?
I'm not sure.
Jeez. So from the clearance, Samara got his head on it. Webb gives chase. Only Kardiko does the clearing. Almost 3 minutes of extra time
That's
played.
unusual for...
Oh, as you said, there were a few injuries.
Yep.
1 substitution. So Zafaridis to Jurkovic. Plays it to Webb. Asking for handball, not getting it. And Thawani going for the safety of the line. So we've just clicked over 3 minutes of extra time. This first half. Round 14 action thanks to Coopers. And that is half time. So an action-packed first half there by the Raiders. Started the more aggressive, I've got to say, tonight. And they've put the score on the board.
Most players are running off.
You can't keep up with them.
Oh, gee. Might do a hammy myself.
Yeah, we should have had him on this
And
side.
the referee's assistant and talking to the Blue Eagles players.
Might maybe speak to D'Angelo, see how he's at, what his hamstring is. As the players go in, they have gone. Yeah, just check out his injury, Ben. It's Christian.
How you going? Not good.
Not good, mate. Not good.
Hammy?
Yeah. Probably should have been honest to the boys. Was feeling it before the game.
Yeah. Couple of sprints there with Webb.
Yeah.
That was just put it over the edge.
Looking in behind a few times, and obviously he got some pace about him, so
Yeah.
felt it pretty early, and unfortunately also made an individual mistake leading up to it. Maybe it's in the back of the mind and individual error, so it cost the boys on that one, but take responsibility for it. Not sure about the second. Didn't really see much. Just had my head in my bib here.
Yeah.
But
Defensively, before that though, you actually looked quite comfortable when they were trying to knock high balls over the top. You had that covered, but when they were getting through in that area, it was a challenge for you boys.
I think we've been like that all season. I've been playing the last maybe 6-7 games like this. There's been a few occasions where they've maybe identified it early, and maybe the other teams have changed their game style. I know Raiders usually do play like that, and Alan Webb usually does get in behind anyway. But tonight it's just felt it in the warm-up. Probably should have put my hand up and take responsibility for that.
The strike power that you boys have got up front though, I'm surprised at the combination and the link-up play. They just don't seem to, that end product seems to be lacking.
Yeah, look, Benny, I think we're just a little bit disjointed going forward. I think that's been the story of our season, because we've had occasions in games, and some teams have 10, score 5 or 6, and we need to be that team that if we do go up once or twice, we do put one away, and that's like I said before, kind of been the story of our season. We can defend well, might cop a cheap goal, or which does happen through a season, and individual errors are part of the game. But we just haven't really refined our system going forward, I feel.
And the opportunity to make the finals is pretty much slipping away right now.
Pretty much. It was tonight or nothing. Obviously, Raiders got the upper hand. It's going to be a big ask from the boys. I'm sure they can do it. We've done it before. We've come back from score lines at half time before. So, like you said, the strike force we got, we should be going forward and threatening. We get one early. Who knows?
Hopefully they respond in the second half, and hopefully the injury's not too bad.
Fingers crossed. Thank you.
Good luck. Thanks.
Appreciate Christian's time there, Christian D'Angelo. Done a hamstring early in that game, Benny. And, interesting comments, though, that he said he felt something could have been a bit more honest with the boys. But but then a very important play to have too.
That's the thing with 2 games to go. I think you're probably going to take that risk.
Yeah. Look, he probably, in hindsight, he maybe shouldn't have, but then he should have because, as you said, the importance of this game. Anyway, he's done well throughout the season, and it was do or die. And Rob's still going on about these masks. Give it a break, Rob. We'll go
Vendetta.
You got some halftime stats for us, Benny?
I
Before we
do. Raiders, Nick Munro, funnily enough, has had 3 saves to Paul Riley's 2. Shots on target, 5 for Raiders to 2 to Blue Eagles. 1 off target for Raiders, 4 off target for Blue Eagles. 2 corners for Raiders, 1 for Blue Eagles, and 7 fouls for Raiders against 5 fouls for Blue Eagles.
Fairly even stats there. So 6 goal attempts really to both teams. It's just that Raiders are a little bit more clinical and on target. Definitely. We'll take a short break at this halftime here at the Croatian Sports Centre. It's yes, Rob.
Halftime the other ground.
Yeah. Well,
Olympic 2 leading Para Hills 0. That's halftime there, and 80 minutes played in the State League 1. Adelaide Hills 4, White City 1.
Take a short break here. It's halftime at the Croatian Sports Centre. We'll go in at halftime. Raiders 2, Blue Eagles 0.
I'm just going to back the trailer in.
Can you bring it as close to the house as you can?
Don't you mean our house?
Oh, yeah. Our house. Our house. I like how that sounds.
I don't like how that sounds.
Is this close enough?
Make sure you have RAA Home and Contents Insurance. All claims are handled here NSA. Get a quote today. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Welcome back to the Croatian Sports Centre as the players make their way back out for the second half. And it's all for the Blue Eagles to do. They're trailing 2-0 and the finals is escaping them quickly. Can they make it back, Rob?
I doubt it, although they got the win in this second half. Not playing good enough, the Blue Eagles. The defence is up in the air tonight. I mean, Alan Webb just too quick for him tonight.
Has the wind died down, Ben?
It has, and I was just talking to Zafaridis about that, just saying nice time for the wind to die down.
Wow. When it's going against you, it's going against you, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll blow up again.
It's just picking up a little bit now, but yeah. I just talking to some of the Blue Eagles staff there. They mentioned that Valentini, that the mask is for a broken nose. I'm not sure if you guys were aware of that or not.
Yeah. I think I thought it was some sort of injury.
Yeah. So he's not auditioning for that movie.
Yeah.
For the sequel.
Vendetta. So it'll be Raiders looks like they'll kick off.
Yeah, to our left, Rob, the flags are strong as Jimbo's picked up, so I don't know. We've got some fans out there, Benny. Kids are saying hello to him. So Blue Eagles, if you've just joined us in the white tops, blue shorts, white socks, will be kicking to left of screen. And the Raiders in the red tops, white shorts, traditional kit, blue socks will be kicking to right of screen.
So Raiders will kick off the second half. Can the Blue Eagles get back into this game? They are down 2-0. It's a must win for the Blue Eagles. Otherwise it's curtains for the finals anyhow. For 2020, and Raiders will stay in the top 6 as it goes up in the air. Hamish McCabe had a good first half as Blafari, the captain, gets it from Samoro. Sends it left-hand side of the park. Goes to Safaridis. Looking for the player up there. It's Costa. Goes over the sideline. It will be a throw-in to the Raiders.
Just remembering too, Valentini clutching his hamstring just before half-time, but he's out there, so see how long that lasts.
I think it might have been more of a bruise than a hamstring. You know what hamstrings are like, just running it. You can't run with it. We'll see what happens when he does the first sprint, as it is Raiders with the ball. Going down the line. They're cleared, and they could have won themselves a corner kick. They have. So corner kick to the Raiders.
First of the second half. Thanks to Green Play Australia over there in that corner. So it'll be a right foot in swinger. Looks like Webb to take it. Goes high, very central. Free header there, but no power on it by Jurkovic.
Looks like we've had a change for Raiders too there, number 44 coming on.
There he is.
Kamara.
4 at the ball right now.
He's not on my list.
Well,
sorry.
That's poor for you.
Did I put on Rob's?
Kalu Kamara. It is number 44.
So
I'll give him one job.
one
job, he can't
one
even do
job, please. So who's come off?
I bet you he's left off number 21, Bol Mapor too.
I haven't even got that on mine.
You forgot to put it on, that's why.
Where is it? On yours.
Oh,
You just put that on.
No, I didn't. It's been there for ages. As it goes up in the air, ends up with Kamara. That's Kalu Kamara.
Oh, that looked interesting.
Player goes down
by McCabe.
Jurkovic.
That's not normally in his repertoire. Let's have a look at that on replay.
I think Keller Phillips has come off and Blafari's pushed into the midfield by the looks of it.
Oh, nothing in that.
Accidental.
Oh, yeah, but also a little bit of acting by Jurkovic.
Still pushies.
Valentini still, he wants to get involved. So we found out who came off.
Yeah, Keller Phillip. And Blafari's pushed into the midfield.
So Kalu Kamara hasn't played for a while. He's come back to the squad.
Remember he had that interesting second half against Comets at Santos that when we did the game last time. And,
was that the other Kamara though?
Nah, he's more of an attacking player.
This one's the defender.
Yeah.
So Kalu Kamara for the Raiders. They are leading 2-0.
Oh,
that's an interesting kick. Straight to Kunavelis. He can't get past a player. It's Jurkovic. He's a tough player, isn't he? I like the way he goes about it. He's a youngster, goes to Kamara.
They need to be careful here.
Yeah, I know, they're looking disjointed at the moment. As the ball is on the far side, Crediton will collect this ball and go into attack.
So Blue Eagles on the halfway line. Valentini, the target, didn't get there. Van Dommel got in the way. Costa got his head on it. Samato had to be inch perfect, and he did again. Costa back to Samato. Good defending though.
Feeling a bit of spitting of rain coming down.
Yeah, I can see that drizzle. And Chiara almost looked like he hurt himself there, or was going to pull up lane, but he's okay. So Brown with a throw in. Finds Jurkovic under pressure, so he goes back. Kamara for the Raiders, looks up, goes into the hot spot, but Raiders players outnumbered. Here comes the keeper, and Riley no problem on that occasion.
Just on the Facebook page quickly, Anthony Grimmer watching the game. Hey Rob, watching from here in lockdown Melbourne.
Oh, poor bloke.
I know he's not having it
Chairman
too well
Dan.
in Melbourne.
Some good pressure on the ball there.
Chairman Dan, eh?
So big hello to Anthony Grimmer. Good lad.
I noticed on the Facebook at half-time Ben Dale was watching as well.
Yeah, I did go and have a look.
You clown. Boost those stats, Benny. Good on you, mate.
He's trying to watch himself.
So Van Dommel now plays it short to Kostic. He just played it behind Webb. And Katiko under pressure. Gets cleared eventually. In fact, it was Kochi who was under pressure. Ball skied. Zafaridi's under it. Sees it
I
over
had
the
to
line.
go and have a look at half time because I was getting harassed by young Tim Henderson via text message about my stats at half time.
I thought they were quite good stats.
Tim,
What was he saying?
I saw him at the track last week.
How was he, Rob?
Gave me a big hug.
How was he travelling, you reckon?
Didn't look too well.
Oh, okay.
He had a few, I reckon.
He had a few, did he? I find that hard to believe. Hendo, have a few.
He's a beauty. I love him.
So Kamara now clears from the back lines for the Raiders. Only as far as Kochi seems to have switched sides. Crenton couldn't control it.
We call him Mr. Henderson now.
That's right. Webb played it nicely to Costa. Costa keeps it in. Samato in the box if they want him. Costa attacks.
Nice
it goes
movement.
wide to Webb. Webb's tried to centre it. He'll get a second bite at the cherry. That might have been a shot. Cretton in the way, and that'll be a corner kick.
Still 2-0 Olympic leading against Para Hills. So someone just asking about the result there. They kicked off at the same time as we did, 8:15.
Just the camera mics aren't on, I don't think.
So it is on the far side.
Now they
It'll
are.
be
Now they are.
Costa
they
going
going?
short. Samoro. They do clear it, the Blue Eagles. On as far as Captain Blafari. Gonavelis trying to find Valentini. That's gone to the sideline for a throw-in. Here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Home ground of the Raiders. They are leading 2-0.
And look like they'll be playing finals.
Very much so.
Could be a dark horse in that top six.
They're certainly hitting some form at the right time of the season, aren't they?
Absolutely.
With their last game, they got Croydon King, so it'll be tough in their last game, but I wonder if this game is enough.
Now there's Blafari just off the ball there, bringing down the player. Referee saw that. Probably see that on replay.
I'd like to see the replay because I didn't see anything from here.
No, I did. You could see it
Did you?
actually, yep. Blafari, Valentini held him back, tripped him up. Yeah, probably Valentini played it up a little bit there, Ben, so you're right. But, you know, don't give the referee a
No,
chance
that's
to
right.
make that decision.
No, exactly right. Don't put him in that position.
So Blue Eagles come away with it. McCabe cut out by Brown to Cretton in the middle of the park for Blue Eagles. Oh, he's turned it over cheaply to Webb. Jurkovic now back to Webb. Webb's got no red shirts in front of him, so he's going to have to do it himself. Couldn't beat two. Hamish McCabe plays it short. Tony Cowdicourt back to McCabe. I think Tony Cowdicourt's on the long sleeves. He didn't have that in the first half. As now Kunavelis on the far side for the Blue Eagles. Can they bring a goal back? Oh, interesting challenge there. Thuani needs support, doesn't get it. Raiders come out of the danger zone through Costa. He centres the ball to Webb, and they run away now. Raiders.
So Webb with the ball, the speedster, left side of the park. Holds on to it, gets the pass. He thought Samora was going for a run.
Yeah.
It's come unstuck, quickly thrown there by Riley. Goes to Liam McCabe. Goes backwards towards Espina inboard. Hamish McCabe sends it to Matsumoto. Just hasn't been in this game. And that goes over the goal line for a goal kick. So tomorrow's game, if Adelaide City win, that is virtually the top 6. Virtually. And all depends on Cumberland as well.
Yeah, I remember now what you're
So
talking
the top
about.
6 could be settled this week.
You know what Benny was saying about Kalu Kamara at Comets, was it? Yeah, I do remember he had an interesting game. For all the wrong reasons, Ben?
Yeah, it wasn't a hot one for the highlights reel.
What happened?
Go back
Jog
and watch
my
the
memory.
Go back and watch the game, Rob.
Okay.
As
Thank you.
Lever comes across, some good defending.
Just leave me on my edge of my chair. Was I there?
That's a good question.
You were there physically.
Yeah. Corner conceded by Brown for the Raiders.
I can't remember what happened.
It's not only me that can't remember.
They lost 2-0, didn't they?
No, it's 4-0.
4-0.
It was quite a convincing result.
But he had a shocker.
Yeah, he got
Absolute
exposed
shocker.
quite a bit in that second half.
Oh, he came on, that's right.
So Blue Eagles have a corner
Yeah,
kick.
I remember.
I think he's still having nightmares of Berwick.
Aided by a breeze. It's a very deep corner. It'll probably go out of play.
Anybody could have a nightmare with Berwick. He's
Yeah,
a
that's
good player.
very true. Very true.
So that breeze, Ben, what's the
It's
deal with
dropped
that?
off a little bit at
Dropped
the moment.
off?
It's cold though, that's for sure.
So poor old Blue Eagles were against it in the first half. You think they'd be with it in the second, but it's died off from what Ben's telling us. Our boundary rider, Ben Dale.
So it's a goal kick taken here by Munro. Up went Crediton, it was. He's got the ball. Goes short to Hamish McCabe. Loses out.
Costa.
To Costa.
It's been on fire tonight,
Yeah,
Costa.
he's played well.
Want to bring this form into the finals.
Yeah.
Big game player.
Hamish McCabe looking for Matsumoto. Got to do more.
Gee.
Goes to no one at
No,
all.
that was
Goes
in
straight
hope.
to the keeper.
That's in hope.
And they throw the ball on that far side. Zafaridis, is it?
Yep.
Yep. With the ball, left side of the park. Looking for Webb. It's come unstuck. Blafari, Captain Blafari, loses out to Crediton. They do win the ball again. As it comes unstuck and over the sideline it goes. For a throw-in.
Right in front of the coach's boxes for the Raiders.
Would Voyo be under pressure?
Sorry?
Holding spot next season?
Who was that, sorry?
Voyo, the coach. Would he be under pressure holding a spot next season?
Well, I mean, I think, again, expectations are high at a club like Blue Eagles. You'd want to be playing finals football, but...
I think you're a bit tough, Rob. He's just missing the
I'm just
six.
asking the question.
Well, I'd say no to answer your
I think he's got a
I
pretty
think
good
he-
relationship at the club, hasn't he? I mean,
He has got a great relationship.
So Van
A lot of
Dommel
coaches have got great relationships.
chip the ball in forward, but will be cleared.
The one from Campbelltown had a great relationship with him.
Is that right? Yeah, I'd be with Benny on that one. Humming and ahhing.
Anybody can have a good relationship. It's just
Well, do they? As Blafari showing some beautiful skills there. Ball forward, onside, offside flag up. I was going to say, I hate that rule. Oh,
and that is the first offside of the game.
is it?
Yep.
I hate that rule where the player has to come live. If he's offside, he's anywhere near the ball, put the flag up.
But you've noticed they have signed all their coaches for next season. Did you know that?
Who's that?
Blue Eagles.
They didn't have the senior coach announced on that.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
The named coaches all up to
All
the
the
reserves.
coaches, yep.
Here
correct.
come the Blue Eagles now. Liam McCabe.
That's why I asked the question.
Put that thought on hold as Liam McCabe takes it to the byline, gets the cutback. Gee, it's gone behind the goal. You know what? It could be up to Voyle. I mean, it's a stressful job.
That's very
No,
true.
but
Yeah.
that's
They
they've
might have
named
said
all
to
their
him-
coaches up to the reserves.
He
but
may not have given them an answer then.
not the senior.
He may not have given them an answer.
He might have said, let's wait and see if we make the finals and see what happens.
Are you fishing, Rob?
I think it's the other way around, boys.
Well, have you
Anyhow,
got someone in mind that's
just-
lined up?
I don't know. Maury's around.
Oh, please. If Damien Murray went to Blue Eagles, then I'll be going to Burkalla.
I think you're going to Burkalla.
As a
that's a
through
nice
ball now
ball.
for Webb. He's got the speed, but too heavy on that, as Riley had to tidy up. Raiders not letting up in this second half. Ani Kiatiko turns it over. Costa near the ball. High boot was the appeal. Through ball for Webb, offside. Caught it too early, Ben. Now we've got 2 in a minute.
Yeah, that's very true. I actually like how Riley played that, because that's actually quite important that goalkeeper comes out just to reduce that gap between him and the back line.
Second sweeper.
Yeah. I think it's important in a game like this with players like Webb sniffing around.
So Van Dommel over the ball for the Raiders. They lead 2-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Almost 14 minutes gone this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Ball into the box. Gee, that's interesting by Kochi. Here's a chance for Webb, who shoots off balance, in fairness to him. And that's out of play for a goal kick. Now, where did you get that crazy rumour from?
That's, me, I got the feelings.
On replay.
When they,
Kochi, bad backheader there. But lucky Webb off balance on that shot. Wow.
Just on the Facebook page, once again, Anthony Grimmer, so great seeing live NPL football, something we have not been able to experience here in Melbourne since March.
Well, hopefully you get to the grand final. Come from Melbourne, if the borders are open. Grand final night.
You don't have to, you can watch it live.
If you're not in Adelaide. Grand final at High Marsh, standalone grand final, Friday the 27th of November.
It's going to be a ripper.
Absolutely. Live football at High Marsh Stadium. We haven't had that for months.
And Football South Australia also having a breakfast the night before, the morning before.
A bit early, that one.
Which is great.
For you.
I know, for you.
Don't know if I make, because I'm working the night. I'm working Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
You cannot come at 7:30.
I'm working that night, but anyway.
I'll pick you up.
Got straight from work. So goal kick.
Stay in the city.
Easy. So that holding up in the breeze, as you can see. Jurkovic under it. Left it for Kuna Velis. Kuna Velis to the byline. Couldn't control it out of play. Yeah, you can hear it now in Ben's microphone. As Jurkovic now for the Raiders. Touched it. Matsumoto almost sandwiched. Samauro, good feet, good speed, good evasion, good play.
He played in that futsal grand final, Paul, if you remember, Samauro.
Absolutely.
He's really improved since he's played futsal. He has this little skills.
No, I agree with you. I think it's a great game. Futsal is great to sharpen yourself up.
So it goes to credit him. Hamish McCabe. Why are they looking for long balls all the time?
It's
played around.
If you had a stat for
they go into attack. Samauro, he's going to crack it from there. Oh, I thought he was. He's still got the decides to go. Oh, there's a shot in the end. Riley saves. Still a chance. It's ended up with Hamish McCabe goes back.
Gee, they're making hard work of it.
Trying to clear it. And they've lost the ball. It's going to be a corner. No, it's a throw in to the Blue Eagles.
Just watching it on replay, they made hard work of that.
I thought he should have cracked it.
Unselfish. No, Costa was the right option. Shot, good save.
Almost a little bit off balance from what I saw at first glance, but still hit it well.
That's where he could have cracked it.
No, I think when he saw
it's
Costa there,
he squared
he wasn't off balance, but that was a beautiful shot, beautiful save. And then Blue Eagles just making hard work to get rid of it. Back to the live play with Van Dommel now for the Raiders. 2-0 up, could have been 3. Zafaridis under pressure. Goes back to Van Dommel. Goes hard up the line. Ani Kiadiko under pressure from Webb. Goes back to Kochi. A few of the boys don the long sleeves in the second half, understandably. Hamish McCabe out wide to Ani Kiadiko. Wants movement, not getting it, so it goes backwards.
You reckon they changed the Guernseys at half time?
Well, Ani Kiadiko and Kochi did, absolutely.
Sure they didn't have it in the first half?
Pretty sure, because D'Angelo was the only one with long sleeves out there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Just doubt it. They got a second Guernsey. That's why.
It might have been.
I think it's
the skins underneath.
Yeah, it's the skins
maybe.
underneath.
Yeah, good point.
Well, it's pretty cool out there for. Are we in spring yet? Yeah.
Yeah, spring carnival.
Oh, of course. Trust the horseman tonight.
Webb's got that. Oh no,
So they go into attack in the way. It's Kalu Kamara.
It's interesting the observation we made before, and yourself, Rob, those long balls and the carryover before, saying the same thing. Come to feet. We can't keep going long all the time.
Push it around, then go long maybe.
Spina playing it close to the byline with McCabe.
It's been their season though, isn't it, Ben? Blue Eagles.
I haven't seen enough of them, but they certainly, as D'Angelo mentioned at half time, they just haven't really hit their straps up front, have they, all season?
High foot from Kunavelis, picked up by the referee. He's been a bit quiet of late, Evan, hasn't he? They rattled him in the first half, but just playing a bit calmer than normal. Sorry,
He set the world on fire, didn't he, Valentini, when he first came onto the scene?
Hasn't really been getting nice service, though, either, again, has he, tonight?
LA Hills winning 4-1, Benny, against White City.
Gee. Contender for promotion, White City.
Murray struggling there, but
might come to Blue Eagles.
Will not struggle with the Blue Eagles.
Please,
well, they've already got their spot in the finals sorted in White City, so
we know
perhaps
that.
they're just...
They still had a chance for top position, though.
Oh, it would have been a big ask, because Panthers...
Costa chipping the ball forward to Webb. Look at the racehorse go, speaking of horses, but Thawani equal to the challenge. Finds Zafaridis now. Raiders come again. Costa, he's been the architect tonight. Beautiful ball for Zafaridis, who gets there in the box one way, then the other. The cutback, who's at a metre too high. And that'll be elude all players. And Kunavelis.
Yeah, if they won tonight, Benny, they would have been 1 point behind Panthers, so...
Okay, yeah.
If they won, but they lost tonight, obviously.
Yeah, your mates West Adelaide going, Rob.
They're not doing too well. 4th position, but finals to come.
Okay.
You never know.
So no chance for instant promotion.
Nope.
Oh, beautiful ball. Valentini, can he chip the keeper? Keeper came. Now, let's see if you can see on the replay whether he got a hand to that or a head to that. And was it inside the box? There's Valentini. Inside the box. He didn't get anything to it. In fact, came off
Raiders player.
Yeah, so corner to Blue Eagles. He could have touched it because he was in the box, if I'm not mistaken.
So corner kick taken here. The chance, Valentini.
Jurkovic just put him off at the last moment. If we see on replay.
He's had a few half chances.
In fact, it's a goal kick, so it must have come off Valentini.
Yeah. I think it hit him in the arm or the stomach.
Okay.
Blue Eagles going to the bench.
Right, who's coming off? Kunavelis, straight down the race.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Kunavelis, and who's that come on?
That looks like, yeah.
So Evan Kunavelis off for the Blue Eagles, and Tatenda Yarui on for the Blue Eagles. Goal kick to the Raiders.
So it goes out right hand side. Yarui was there.
Straight into the action.
Brown. Cleared here by Kuchimama. It's up with Blafari.
Oh, this is interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah, offside. Pass there from Lever. Lever's been a bit quiet tonight. Normally
Actually,
very
cameras are
effective.
pretty in line with that. Oh, yeah, definitely offside.
So go left side of the park. Matamoto.
So
He's offside.
So what was that comment earlier on, Ben? We haven't had any offsides.
I know,
this game.
exactly.
6 in about 6 minutes.
That's 4 now.
Thanks to Green Play Australia, those stats. And around the grounds, Rob, that other game going on in the NPL SA tonight.
Yes, we have Olympic still leading, I presume. Because I'm trying to find it. Where's it gone? Oh, this is State League, no wonder why. 2-0. 2-0, White City leading over Parry Hills, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Long ball forward, searching for Webb. Kochi gets there first, under pressure. Whoa. Gee, if he lost that to Webb, that would have been curtains. Thawani up the line. McCabe Liam right against it, and in fact ran out of it.
It's interesting, Rob, you made the comment about Lever, but he hasn't really had a lot to do.
True,
has he?
True. Normally he loves to go
under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, normally he loves to go forward, doesn't he?
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't had a chance to do that a lot tonight either.
So throwing on the far side, Raiders with the ball. They are leading 2-0, 67 minutes played, thanks to Green Play Australia. And virtually a foot in the top 6 for Raiders. Well, depending on the results, they could be in this week. As it goes down, it'll be a free kick, I think.
Well, they hold their destiny in their hands, just watching on replay. Jurkovic wins the free and he's complaining. What's he complaining about? He's won the free.
Yeah, that's right. That's Blue Eagles' 4th foul of the half.
So quickly taken here by Lever, goes to Kalu Kamara. Looking for Samora. Well done. Espina. Hamish McKay's been their best. Goes short. Goes to...
she was looking for a Espina.
Yarui. It goes down.
Quickly taken free kick. Valentini from distance had to be saved. And the keeper making third time lucky. Gee whiz, that was quicker than our replay could probably pick up. There's the foul. Free kick given. Ball stopped, quickly taken. Valentini on the turn, shot, bobbled, had to be saved. Second, third attempt.
Uari trying to get past a couple of players. So it'll be a throw in. Right side of the park. It'll be Thomas Brown. Looking for some movement. Costa's there. Decides to go to him. It was a funny looking pass, but it's gone over the sideline. Espina will take the throw in for the Blue Eagles. Hamish McCabe. Kuchi. Fumi Kichi to Hamish McCabe. Right hand side of the park to Wayne.
Gee, something behind the play that none of us saw.
Liam McCabe might have been down here.
Yeah, Jurkovic got put down basically.
And in the way, it's Lever over the sideline for a throw into the Blue Eagles.
So far side of the ground, Blue Eagles trailing 2-0. That breeze up and down like a yo-yo. Looking at the flag, it's still aiding the Blue Eagles. Matsumoto, good turn. Under pressure though. Did well. Jeez, but he's turned it over cheaply. Costa now in the middle of the park. Good turn by Costa. Costa goes for a bit of a run, plays it wide. Zafaridis with the overlapping run. He's got 3 red shirts in the box. Maybe he went the shot himself. Riley unsure of it. So they'll get a second bite at the cherry.
That was a decent ball in.
Samaldo for the Raiders plays it back. Jurkovic should put it into the hot spot. Does so. Cleared by McCabe, finds Valentini, so the Blue Eagles now can turn this over.
So Blue Eagles with the ball, they go outside of the foot, Hamish McCabe, Matsumoto, they need a goal to get back into this game, and he goes down, it's Valentini.
Wow, that was
I reckon he's making a meal of it.
That was a great challenge, solid challenge. Let's see on replay. Van Dommel just going over to check on the player, Valentini. Don't know how legitimate that checking up on Valentini is from Van Dommel.
Just on the watch, Olympic are leading 3-0 against Parry Hills, but they've got De Silva as a goal scorer. You can't believe these apps, and I reckon that's probably Penandes because it was a penalty.
What if De Silva has gone back to
I think
Olympic?
No, I don't think so.
They had Tunbridge scoring goals for Raiders.
Where did they get these names from?
I don't know. I think the transfer market's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
So Valentini back on his feet. Where's the ball here? Goal kick to be taken.
So Olympic are the side that could make the top 6, depending on the results again.
Munro with not too much to do tonight except take the goal kicks, really. Benny, has he put
He
off a couple
had
of
the one
saves
save
in the
just
first
before, which was important because he hasn't had a lot to do, as you said.
3 saves in the first half, though.
Yep.
So throw in now to the Raiders. They lead 2-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. 27 minutes approaching of this second half played on the Green Play Australia time clock. And Blue Eagles could be mothballs for season 2020. As Matsumoto plays it short to Cretton, finds Kochi. Kochi down the line to Espina. Espina now needs a runner, goes short. Yarui, he's turned it over to Blafari. Blafari now breaking for the Raiders. He's got Webb to one side, Costa to the other. Uses Costa. Costa's got an overlapping run. Gee, he went between 2 of his players and he's turned it over to Valentini, who now breaks for the Blue Eagles.
So Valentini with the ball, goes one way then the other. Got past 2 or 3. Right hand side, chance for the Blue Eagles.
Oh.
Could have been a goal. That was Liam McCabe. And just wide of the upright. If that was in the back of the net, that would have been an interesting finish.
Well, is that a corner? What's going on here? Let's have a look at that replay.
Didn't look like a deflection from me.
Nah, it's a goal kick. They just wanted to hurry it up. Matsumoto, I thought he was going to take a thing. They needed that to keep this game alive with almost approaching half an hour. And 2-0 down, 2-1 would have made it exciting the last 15 minutes. But it looks like another change by the Blue Eagles. And it's Valentini who finally succumbs. So Valentini off and the crowd letting him know about it. Velinov coming on for Blue Eagles.
So goal kick to take it here by Munro. 73 minutes, just over 73 minutes played in this second half. Green Play Australia time clock. Scoreboard is Raiders 2.
Now, what's the referee going over there, Benny? We'll leave this.
Voyo was having a word to the linesman, so I'm not sure exactly what was going on there, but it looks like, actually, that looks like a shin pad just being thrown by Curtis off the pitch. So whether that means, oh, maybe it was Valentini's shin pad left on the pitch.
Okay. So Munro with a goal kick, up in the air it goes, holds up in the breeze. Crediton gets a nice header to it, goes to Liam McCabe. McCabe goes to Velinov. Goes a Blue Eagles chance for Liam McCabe to crack it again. And it's gone over the side on the far side. The Blues are trying to pick it up. Or too late, I feel. Liam McCabe's been involved.
I agree
Goes
with where
short
was
to
this
Crediton.
earlier?
Goes out towards the play there.
Yarui.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Rob. Where was that urgency? I saw Voyle very animated on the sideline there, but it wasn't there in the first half, that's for sure.
So it goes out. Kamara to Brown. That's gone over the sideline. Quickly taken, throw in by Spina. Ends up with Crediton. Been handball there, but it's cleared only as far as Gucci. Nice looking switch. Beautiful to Matsumoto. And that's come unstuck though. Matsumoto just can't get into the play. It's just not the same old Matsumoto, isn't it?
No.
It's like he's gone to a different club, which he has.
That was an interesting comment. It's like he's got another club. Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Van Dom with a lot of experience.
So different game plan,
players,
different style. I mean, he's linking up with Detroit, Marino, Piscaneri, Mullen.
Even in the FFA Cup there they played, he was unbelievable.
Well, there was even talk at one stage of him being looked at for the A-League,
That's
wasn't
right, 100%.
So the turnover from the Blue Eagles comes to Brown. He goes short to Blafari for the Raiders now, but he's turned it over. Blue Eagles come again. Thawani played it short to Cretton. Cretton looks up, sees his options. He says nothing, so he went himself and then wins a free kick. He's going to say a bit heavy with that touch. Just watching on replay. Being impeded.
That's 4 fouls apiece for the half.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. So Blue Eagles with a free kick in a promising position. 31 and a bit gone this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock.
Hamish McKay looks like he's struggling a bit.
You're right.
The bench.
Here comes another change. Surely. He's on one leg.
He's going to get the magic spray.
So Matsumoto now with a free kick. Puts it to the tip of the hot spot and it's headed high. Blafari backwards. And that's a corner kick to Blue Eagles.
And it's their third corner of the half.
Thanks to Green Play Australia, Ben.
They only had the one in the first half.
So it goes out for a corner kick. Matsumoto would take it. Who's up there? And the Kiarako, I presume, will be up there. Pushing and shoving a little bit there. It's a slow one though. Goes all the way to Thwani.
They lose the ball there, they're in trouble.
Hamish McCabe did well. Thwani. Crediton. Cucci. Got past the player. Gets across there. Who's there?
Gee, great
Can't quite
defending
get there.
by Brown.
Uari.
Oh,
there's a shot in the end. It's in the back of the net.
Yarui. Yarui's pulled one back for the Blue. Matsumoto, you're right. 78th minute of the game.
Took the eye off the game and all of a sudden it's in the back of the net.
Did that very nicely.
See this on replay. There was firstly Brown who had that timely challenge there. I thought the moment had gone, but it was kept in. We're not going to see it.
The reality is that they need 2 goals because the draw is not going to be good enough for them tonight.
Here comes the replay, I think.
Yep, so there's the first.
No, it's a same one, Bomber.
Yeah, no, that's all right. And this is where he's kept
go.
it in, Matsumoto, to his credit. And the keeper couldn't do too much about that far post.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was going there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I kept my eye off.
Well, there you go. There's the first challenge by Brown. I thought it was going to go out for a corner, but Matsumoto kept it in.
Brilliantly.
Kamara came across, but not good enough.
That's a great goal.
It's a fantastic goal. So, game on.
Sorry about that, Matsumoto. Great goal. Goal of the match so far. So it's 2-1. Raiders leading. Can the Blue Eagles get their 10th draw of the season and get back into this game
and keep the 6 alive?
Can they sneak a win? You never know.
Gee,
we did sense a little bit of a comeback, didn't we?
Well, they had a better period. Voyle animated on the side, more urgency, but, you know, the game's 90 minutes, not 10.
Costa with the ball, gets it in. Webb can sort of seal it. He does! He seals again! He falls down. 3-1 to the Raiders. A minute later, they were 2-1 down before, and now they're 3-1 up. And game, set, and match.
Yeah, watch this on the replay shortly, but there's a celebration. Almost hurt himself in the initial celebration. Here comes the replay. Costa again, the architect.
Good turn.
Great work. Webb, the runner, nicely lobbed. Well controlled by Webb. Had a lot to do. Only Cadical hot on his hammer. And, of course, Riley, well, the distance.
He went on the
he almost hurt himself there in that first part of the celebration. Hopefully he's all right. I'm sure he's all right, but... as Rob said, that's game, set, and match, you would imagine. 3-1 Raiders. In the 80th minute, Alan Webb, he scored in the 27th. And here it is again for your pleasure. As Costa, beautifully weighted ball there.
That was a Costa goal, wasn't it?
But he had a lot to do with the control and a man hot on his back. And he can't call.
Costa had 3 players around him, and the chip pass was immaculate.
I tell you, he's been on song tonight, Joey Costa.
The old Joey Costa. Right-hand side, Thawani, Velanov. Thawani never plays a bad game. Goes to Velanov. Gets pushed over. Referee wants none of that. Plays it on. Blue Eagles again. Matsumoto. Gucci. Espina. Steps on it. Goes short. Outside of the foot, trying to find Urari. And over the goal line it goes for a goal kick.
Gee, you thought Blue Eagles were in with the sniff, but Raiders quickly put that fire out. And the body language now a little bit despondent by the Blue Eagles players. 3-1 down. Finals slipping away.
Mark Tabot keeping us up to date in the score. 4-0 now, Olympic leading 4-0. Mark says De Silva scored a goal. I'm pretty sure it wasn't him, but Mark can keep us up to date with that one. Who scored their second goal?
Those score updates thanks to Green Play Australia. Yarui plays it short to McCabe, but they do win the throw in, so it took a late deflection off the Raiders. Try to gain 10 metres there, but they'll have to come back.
In the live ladder, it's important that the Olympic do score a few goals because that could go in the calculation depending on the Adelaide City result. If Adelaide City do lose their game, it gives them a chance in the last game of the season.
Who are they playing?
The last game of the season?
No, tomorrow.
Adelaide City are playing Cumberland, I think. Let me have a look.
Big game.
No, sorry. Metro Stars.
Yeah, hard game to win. Game. So Kochi now switches the play. Thawani for the Blue Eagles. Forward of the centre line. Out wide, Velanov. He almost fell, but he kept his feet well. Tried a switch of play to Yarrow. He didn't come off. McCabe short to Espina. So Blue Eagles still in possession. That's a nice ball, but Kamara reads it to the line. Releases it over the line. And that's a goal kick to Munro. Raiders 3-1 up over the Blue Eagles. 38 minutes almost gone this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Raiders 3-1 up on the Green Play Australia scoreboard as the Raiders go to the bench.
Joey Costa coming off.
Well, it's interesting. He says.
He's played very
well. He's played absolutely fantastic tonight. Carosi to come on for Costa.
The old precautionary move.
Oh, absolutely. One C replaced by another C.
Oh, I suppose 3-1's enough.
3-1's enough and keep him fresh for next week. have they got next week? Rob, do you know off the top of your head?
Oh, yeah, let me think.
As he checks the app, the unreliable app.
The unreliable app. You got Croydon.
Oh, I reckon that's a winnable game. Very winnable game.
For one player that's not in that team.
Absolutely. Well, they didn't win last week, Croydon, did they?
Adelaide United have picked up a few players, haven't they?
They lost 1-0 to Adelaide United, Croydon last week. You wouldn't have tipped that in a
They won 5 or 6 in a row, didn't they?
Just done 7 a bit. There's a bit of an nudge as the referee sees that. Wordsworth done well tonight.
He hasn't been the worst.
I haven't referred to him hardly ever, if at all, tonight.
Gave him a bake last week.
Well, look, I give credit
Well,
where
I
credit's
think
due.
he
It wasn't a bake last week.
Yes, you did.
No, it wasn't.
Gave him a hard time.
I was scared to talk to him before the game.
Oh,
There you
yeah, guys.
He asked me where you were. I said, I haven't seen you.
No, Curtis, last week I thought
I'll point you out, don't worry.
I thought had a interesting game in my view, but tonight he's done exceptionally well.
So goes out, left side of the park.
Not scared to give credit where credit's due, and I'm not scared to hammer when needed.
Right hand side of the park. Blue Eagles. Hamish has been good tonight. One of the best. For the Blues anyhow.
He's just a little bit too deep for my liking, though.
Yeah.
It's nice to see him on the ball, but I reckon he's more dangerous higher up the pitch.
I agree with that. And goes out. They've got no midfielders, Benny.
No, that's right, exactly.
They need some more midfielders. Maury might be able to pick up some.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, that comment or the it's like Martin Mutual's gone to another club. Bit of a nudge again. Offside.
He made me feel like a monkey, didn't he? He scored a beautiful goal.
It's just like he's playing for another club, really, isn't it? So Blue Eagles trailing 3-1 to the Raiders, who have their destiny in their own hands. They've done the right thing tonight, by the looks of things. And if Adelaide City happen to lose tomorrow, I mean, it's a lot of hypotheticals here. Raiders will be safe without having to kick another ball.
Thomas come back. Devereaux scored the penalty, so
Charlie
Devereaux, classy player, isn't he? Devereaux.
Yeah, I was really impressed with his performance last week.
He's got class.
So Samara lost the ball. Yarui.
He looks all right too, Yarui.
Blue Eagles, Crittenden, short. Velinov turned it over. Carosi in the way. Crittenden gets it back.
But he looks all right.
Not really. As
I
McCabe.
still reckon you got it wrong.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ask him.
I will.
And what evidence have you got that I've got it wrong?
I still reckon you pronounce the N. The N. It's not a silent N.
No, Rui, maybe the white side, you reckon?
Yeah.
All right. Ben, we can maybe ask him after the game. I shall, Ben.
Oh, Ben. Sorry, Ben.
I'll find out.
Find out.
No, Rui or Yarui?
I reckon no, you will.
Anyway, it's another sub by the Raiders as we see there. Number 21, thanks for turning around, young man. And that's Kuskieri. I wonder if I pronounced that right.
Well, Raymond Grimmett says referee Wordsworth promoted to NPL a few weeks ago from State League.
Is that right? Now, there you go. Like when he did the Commons game, he got promoted from State League. Is that right?
Yes.
There you go. And was a bit shaky.
Yeah,
in
you
that
wanted him
first
back
game.
in the State League.
Yes.
Last week.
Yes.
Just talking to the reserve keeper for Blue Eagles, Richard Goss.
Yes.
Couldn't confirm the pronunciation, but he did mention that he's apparently TikTok famous. Got 2 million views.
That's
Might
right.
have
Yeah,
to
someone did say
explain
that.
To us over 50 years of age, Ben.
TikTok is a
I'll
dancing
get my
thing.
13-year-old stepdaughter to explain.
Yeah, TikTok. I thought that's what the clock
Is that a
but anyway,
dancing mix?
I don't know.
Apparently so.
Anyway, Rui, if that's the way it's pronounced, Bafari coming through like a steam train. A few white shirts in his way. Jurkovic being held. Did well to get it to Webb. Webb now into the box. Here's danger. Raiders, he lays it off. Fresh legs on the park. And that's a foul.
Yeah.
Interesting there by Kuskieri.
Because when that happens with TikTok, don't you get paid?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, that's the same with YouTube. You know, if you get a certain amount of views.
Yeah, rightio.
Didn't we
Social
get
media.
record views a couple of weeks ago?
No, I made a mistake on that. Yeah, because I look back and they must have adjusted the counter because I'm pretty sure I saw 19k.
I told you to Specsavers.
It's down to 9k anyway, so that's just under 10,000.
Still
pretty
good.
good.
Oh, it's not bad.
viewership, and that's on one platform. Mind you, is now Velenov trying to get it forward. Kamara in the way. It's very good for NPL. Crittenden, Kochi approaching extra time now this second half, so it's all over. But shouting, you would imagine. It's Spina, short to Crittenden, chips it forward. Rui tried to steal the dummy for the overlapping run of Spina, but it never got through him.
I reckon it's what you said that pronunciation was perfect, I reckon.
Our apologies then if we were saying it wrong in the initial part of the call, or the majority of the call, I should say.
So it'll be Brown lucky just come on the last 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yes, very true.
As the throw-in is taken, ends up player that came off of the Raiders squad in Sherry. So it's been against a free kick. Go Shaw, Hamish McKay. The Blues out for the season 2020. Not in the finals. As they go into attack, right hand side of the park.
That's holding on, yeah.
The left side of the park. Is that your coach?
It's the Freedies. That's the one going at it.
So throwing taken. Back at it. Webb, the speedster.
You know, we haven't called his name much, Ben, but he's just been so effective tonight.
He's taking his chance well tonight. So, yeah. I was just thinking about that, thinking maybe interviewing him after the game and just asking what the 2 goals.
Yeah, why not?
He's normally quite isolated, but tonight we just found him a couple of good balls, but he had still a lot to do on both goals.
Absolutely.
As long as you put the goals away, that's the main thing.
He's from the UK, isn't he?
He's Welsh, isn't he? Or was he playing the Welsh League or something?
It's part of the UK, I think.
Yes, thank you for that.
Just give it a big umbrella, Benny, you can't go wrong.
Oh, goodness me, that's right.
No, but I'd like to know how long he's staying here for, and
Yeah,
you know, what the deal is. I mean,
if we can.
yeah, great acquisition to the NPL, and if he's a resident, I mean, I'm not going to... I'll go out on a limb and do a rock, paper, chili that he's potential A-League material, I think.
Yes. Quickening. And if Martin McKay boys should be further forward rather than putting out fires in their own half, losing their creativity.
Yeah, totally agree.
True, David.
So we've played a minute of extra time on the Green Play Australia time clock, and it's Raiders in total control, 3-1 up over the Blue Eagles. The Green Play Australia scoreboard, and well, I won't say a routine win, but they never really look threatened in my mind.
So Blue Eagles just pushing it around, credit to them. Trying to find Mato Moto. We clear it. Raiders going left side of the park. They're both hurt themselves. Is that Webb? Down?
Both, yeah, Webb and Fulani, I think.
Yeah.
He's had a few injuries too, Webb. Hope he's alright.
Gee whiz.
Didn't look, again, my angle, I mean, I'm slightly different to you guys.
Let's have a look on the replay. It's just come up now on screen. It was late. From behind it, he should be okay.
He's still down, mate. Webb.
He was running at pace, Benny.
Yeah, they were both running quite...
A foot from
That's
behind.
a
Another look, mate. No, it wasn't a collision. He was from behind. He dive tackled from behind for the ball, Fulani, but obviously clipped the ankle and foot of Webb. I reckon he'll be okay.
Anthony Costa watching, possibly in Melbourne. He went to Melbourne, didn't he?
New South Wales, Sydney. Yeah, he was at Marconi at the start of the year. Working for Arnott's over there, if he's listening.
He sent us some Scotch figures,
Yeah.
the chocolate-coated ones.
I thought Joey had a great game. Anthony, if you're watching.
Where's he on the Facebook saying he's watching?
Says he's watching.
He's not making beats.
Well, you know, they watch for 1 second. And
Oh, is that right? That's why I don't like Facebook.
Just watching to see the scores.
Well, you can't use the app. Not reliable, is it?
That's true.
So 3 minutes of extra time approaching on the Green Play Australia time clock here at the Croatian Sports Centre. It's the Raiders' home team. Like 3-1 victors over the Blue Eagles.
Olympic won their game 4-0 over Parry Hills.
Yeah, that was an interesting chest forward.
Yeah.
Probably hit his shoulder. Top of the shoulder.
So Raiders through Webb in the 27th, Zamata on the 40th, and then in the 80th, Webb again. And only one required by Matsumort on the 78th, which was a good goal to his credit.
It was a great goal.
But didn't light the fire enough.
Centre of the ground it goes, up in the air. Crediton. As the freeze goes into attack, Reps come up all right. As the Blue Eagles trying to clear it, hangs from Cave. Good G. They've come in. Yeah, they were right in the top position. The Angela came off hurt. Injured.
I was also going to say that Farry's done well. He's moved into the midfield too. He's just been very busy.
As it goes to the left side, it's Spaina. Kalu Kamara.
Played better this game.
Good game actually. Credit to him.
Goes out.
Look at this guy.
Webb.
Wow.
He went the 100 metre sprint. In the Olympics just about. Is that quick?
Gee whiz, just the acceleration, that sprint.
I'm not sure how that worked out. Where was it out flow?
I don't think foul flows later.
Jekovic for the Raiders. Oh, there's a blatant push by Credendon. You're 3-1 down, Damien. Why would you do something? So,
It's their fifth foul of the half. Raiders have had 6.
I suppose it's frustration, Ben, but just watching on replay,
That's 5 minutes of time on.
the team don't want to see this. That's a plain silly foul, but anyway, it's the full-time whistle. 5 minutes just about played of extra time here at the Croatian Sports Centre. NPL SA, proudly brought to you by Coopers tonight. And it is the home team, the Raiders, as you can hear the faithful going off. 3-1 victors tonight in a deserved victory.
Certainly right, well done to the Raiders. They played a great game tonight, and Joey Costa in the midfield supreme. Came off in the last 10 minutes, but certainly did well against the Blues. Came back slightly in that game, 2-1, but Raiders quickly, a minute later, we're putting the nail in the coffin to make it 3-1, and he had a great game himself, scoring a brace. So well done to the Raiders, and looks like they might make the top 6.
Yeah, well, they got the destiny in their own hands. I just feel Blue Eagles play a little bit negative, defensive, if that's a better word than negative. But only, to me, they only had a good 10-minute spell, Rob. I think they were outplayed for the majority of this game by the Raiders, and Joey Costa was switched on from the get-go tonight. And I just feel that, I don't know, I think they need someone, they need a target man up front, because they've got the goods to get the ball into that final third, but then they look lost in that final third once it gets there. Anyway, I think we're going to go down to Benny Dale with probably pseudo man of the match.
The man of the moment.
Man of the moment.
Yes. I'll bring you right to the middle here. Webby, we've finally got a chance to speak to you, and nice goals tonight. Well taken, had a lot of work to do, but you took them really well.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a tough game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. Obviously, they needed a win to stay in the hunt for the finals, and we really needed it as well. So we knew it was going to be a hard game, and it was. And I was just lucky that when the chances came, I take them today. So
we took them very well. What we've noticed the last couple of weeks, you've seemed quite isolated up front, but tonight the chances you got, you took really well. Any difference in the way the guys have been playing for the last couple of weeks?
yeah, I feel like they're trying to get players a bit closer to me. And as I said, that's credit to them, because I think, like you said, sometimes a bit isolated, but that's credit to the rest of the lads, because the service side is how I score, so it's credit to them, really.
When Joey Costa's on fire, he's going to create chances for you. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player. Me and Joey have got a really good relationship on the pitch, and I really enjoy playing with him. So I'm glad that obviously had a few games out injured and we're missing him, so it's good to have him back fit and playing. So yeah, really delighted.
We've loved watching you, your speed, your energy. It's very exciting. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Are you a visa player? How long are you here in Australia for?
Yeah, I'm a visa player, so this is my first year. I played in the States last year. Hopefully going to play again here next year. I really enjoy playing my football. This is my first year playing as a centre forward.
So you're a 2-year visa?
Yeah, I've got my first year visa, hopefully get my second year visa, so I'm really enjoying it.
So what position do you normally play?
I played out wide last year, and when I got here, because he was adamant that I was the centre forward, and at the start I was a bit like, nah, but I've enjoyed it now. I think I found my sort of natural position.
I'll just find out if the boys got any questions for you. Guys?
No, all good from us.
All good.
Yeah, we'll let him get in.
Thank you so much for your time. Get in and celebrate. Great goals tonight, and good luck for the rest of the season. Thank you.
Yeah, Alan Webb, two great goals tonight, Rob, and gee whiz, just his fitness levels above what we're seeing, Ben, for the rest of the league?
Oh, definitely. Class above, yeah, definitely. I mean, the finishes, the speed, just, yeah, fantastic. Very exciting player to have in the league.
So here for another year at the very minimum, visa player. I wonder what the long-term goal, that maybe that would have been the next question.
Looks like our audio's going down.
I think the hard part also is when you're a visa player, you've really got to be another level to get a crack at the A-League, don't you?
Audio's going crazy. It might be, no, it's nothing to do with that. Anyway, we'll just keep talking on. They might fix it up at another point. What about some full-time stats, Benny, before we wrap things up here at the Croatians?
Yes, so Raiders, Nick Munro had 5 saves to make to Riley's 4. Over the whole game, there was 6 shots on target for Raiders to 3 for the Blue Eagles. 2 shots off target for Raiders to from fouls, quite high, really, when you think about it. 13 in total for Raiders for the game, and 10 for Blue Eagles. And we had the offsides in that second half as well. There was 3 for Raiders to 2 to Blue Eagles.
Fairly dominant performance there from the Adelaide Raiders over the Blue Eagles. 3-1 was the final score. And, well, where to for the Blue Eagles? Well, it's probably season 2021 for them. And Raiders now, destiny in their own hands. But on tonight's form, I think should be okay. And even if they do lose next week, once again relying on results till the end of this round, of course, should be okay. Can they make an impact in this top 6, Ben?
I think so, yeah. Based on that, they've got to have a lot of confidence from that game, taking that into next week and then into the finals. You know, it's a lottery or a raffle ticket or lucky dip, as they say, in the top 6. And I think with that form, they can challenge.
Mr. Pepper, your final thoughts, and don't forget the RAA. You can enjoy the perks of RAA membership. Search RAA members benefits at their website, raa.com.au. I'm a member, you could be a member, and I also love the fact that tonight this game was proudly brought to us by Cooper's. Cooper's, the official beer of the NPL SA, and my personal favourite is the Pale Ale.
Don't forget their games too tomorrow. Some big games too. Croydon against Campbelltown, so you could say whoever wins that game's got a chance for the top position. Cumberland against Comets. Comets, if they win, they'll obviously have their chance for the minor premiership, and obviously Cumberland need to win to get into the top 6. Adelaide City and Metro, that's a huge game as well. And Adelaide City, if they can win, they'll stay in the top 6. Metro got a chance for that top position as well, so that's a big game.
At the other end of the table, there's a very big game.
Yeah, Modbury against Adelaide United, that's another huge game, especially for Modbury Jets. It's a must-win for them, but they still got to rely on that last game because they got Campbelltown the last game of the season at Campbelltown. So all to do, I feel the top 6 is going to stay as is. That's Comets on top. If you go through the table, my table is Comets on top, Metro 2nd, Campbelltown 3rd, Croydon 4th, Raiders 5th, and Adelaide City 6th. I reckon that'll be the top 6.
Okay.
In order, too.
I can't argue with that too much, Robbie. Benny Dale from our entire LSA team, you down there on the boundary side, braving the conditions. A little bit of wet there for you tonight, but not really. A bit of drizzle. Our 2 camera boys, young Pete and Chappie, of course, on cameras. Our producer, Bomber, flying solo tonight, and Jimbo, our director, just keeping warm in here with us. From your commentators.
Don't forget Leeds in Aston Villa. 5:30 this morning.
Don't remind me.
Well, you got the song coming up.
Anyway, from us and the entire LSA team, hope you
2-0.
enjoyed it. We leave you with the final score. Raiders 3, defeated Blue Eagles 1. Catch you next time.
Stand up for Marcelo, hoist up the
up the Yorkshire Rolls. It's time to say goodbye to all that we've known. We wanna go home. He's taking us home. We're Leeds United and we're coming home. We wanna go home. He's taking us home. We're Leeds United and we're coming home. We wanna go home. He's taking us home. We're Leeds United and now we're coming home. From Argentina to West Yorkshire comes the man to and now years of structure.